One disinfectant to keep your hands, home surfaces, electronic devices and personal belongings safe from bacteria, virus and fungi. Sri Lanka's first SLS certified disinfectant, now with lemon fresh and ice pine fresh fragrances. Sun all-purpose disinfectant spray.
Our story started with a biscuit called Care, which paved the way for a journey of food with purpose that can make a difference in our world. From farm to table, our food journey creates meaningful growth in communities across our value chain and in every part of Sri Lanka. Our network of 13,000 plus conventional and organic farmers grow the greens, grains, fruits, coconuts and spices that are used across our brands. And we support our farmer family to grow for the future. CBL's dedicated agriculture teams on the field train and support our farmers to improve quality and yield and adopt agriculture best practices to reduce our impact on our planet. Through our products and our brands, we're helping to build better eating habits, addressing community food needs and giving every home good food choices for every meal and snack in between. We're continuously changing and automating our processes towards cleaner production. And taking strides, big and small, to conserve our resources for the future. This also means taking responsibility for the waste we create and taking measures to reduce, recycle, redesign and find sustainable alternatives towards a circular economy. Through our everyday actions, our brands have become a catalyst to create diverse, inclusive, healthy and happy communities. We're supporting better livelihoods and strong diverse partnerships that are geared for growth. We are empowering women in our value chain. And breaking stereotypes to uplift communities with disabilities. We want all Sri Lanka's children to have equal access to education, so we are working to prevent early school dropouts and to give our rural villagers better access to growth. There's a lot to do, but we are united in our commitment and our purpose to make food that truly enriches lives for a sustainable future.
Asian Grammar School and Giggles International Montessori, established in 2001, teaches the national curriculum in English medium. Whilst focusing on academically stimulating learning, the school places a strong focus on multiple intelligences, providing students with many opportunities to identify their unique skills and talents. We strongly believe in nurturing children for the real world, whilst ensuring that they become global citizens with a local heart. The Giggles Academy of Teacher Training was established in 2011 to fulfill a need of training 21st century teachers. The Academy offers diplomas in Montessori and primary teaching completed within 1 year, approved by the TVEC Sri Lanka. The program helps teachers build essential skills in teaching as they undergo project work, teaching observations and practical rounds. To enroll in the upcoming batch for 2023, please visit the school website.
Introducing the Big Buddy Pack. 4 magical servings for a magical budget price. In a 750 ml glass pack. Good for the planet, good for the pocket.
Huawei digital power. Preserve Earth with technologies.
Tasteful, naturally delightful. Life is joyful with Maliban lemon puff. Lemon puff, Maliban lemon puff. Creamy lemon inside, happiness in every bite. Everyone's in love with Maliban lemon puff, puff. Lemon puff, Maliban lemon puff. Maliban lemon puff, chill with lemon.
Everyone, and a warm welcome to all of you to the second New Generation Awards 2021.
පොසිටිව් පැත්තක් තියෙනවා. ඔබ හෝ ඔබේ ඔබ දාමන යම්කිසි පෝස්ට් එකක් තියෙනවද? ඒකෙන් තවත් කෙනෙක්ගේ ජීවිතයක් හෝ යමක් වෙනස් වෙයිද ධනාත්මක විදියට? ඒක තමයි ඉන්ෆ්ලුවෙන්සර් කියන්නේ.
තරුණ කාලෙදී ඒ ඉන්ස්පිරේෂන් එක අපිට දෙන්න පුළුවන් නම් මම හිතන්නේ ඒක තමයි අපේ ලොකුම යුතුයකම වෙන්නේ. ඉතින් ඒ සඳහා සුලෝචනා මැතිණියටත් මෙන් ඉන් මැනේජ්මන්ට් ආයතනයටත් මම හිතන්නේ මම විශේෂයෙන්ම ස්තුතිවන්ත වෙන්න කැමතියි.
Never be criticized by someone who is doing greater than you. අපි අර නිරාමිස සතුට කියන්නේ absolute happiness එක ලැබිච්ච event එක තමයි.
always had. You can dream. සිහින මවන්න පුළුවන්. මේ සිහිනේ යථාර්ථයක් කරගැනීමේ අභියෝගය. තරුණ පරම්පරාව විදිහට අපි බාරගත යුතුයි කියලා මම දැඩිසේ විශ්වාස කරනවා. අපි දේශපාලනික වශයෙන් ප්‍රසිද්ධ මාතෘකා තියෙනවා. අපිත් ප්‍රසිද්ධ වේ දේශපාලන වේදිකාවල ඒක කතා කරනවා. ජීවනුත් මමත් හැබැයි අපි විශ්වාස කරන දේ තමයි මේ දේශපාලන පරම්පරාව, මේ දේශපාලන ක්‍රමවේදය අපේ රටේ වෙනස් විය යුතුයි. ඒ වෙනස් කළ හැක්කේ සමාජය වෙනස් වීම තුලින් මත පමණයි.
I think all of this brings so much positive energy in leadership as all of us are leading the changes in our communities.
වශයෙන් නොකියුණත් මෙතෙන්ට මේ විදිහට සාර්ථකව ඉවෙන්ට් එකක් ඉටු කරන්න අපිට සහයෝගය දුන්න හැම කෙනාටම හිතායු සුඛායු දීර්ඝායු පතමින් සුබ රාත්‍රියක් ප්‍රාර්ථනා කරනවා.
one disinfectant to keep your hands, home surfaces, electronic devices, and personal belongings safe from bacteria, virus, and fungi. Sri Lanka's first SLS certified disinfectant, now with lemon fresh and ice pine fresh fragrances. Sun all-purpose disinfectant spray.
Our story started with a biscuit called Care, which paved the way for a journey of food with purpose that can make a difference in our world. From farm to table, our food journey creates meaningful growth in communities across our value chain and in every part of Sri Lanka. Our network of 13,000 plus conventional and organic farmers grow the greens, grains, fruits, coconuts and spices that are used across our brands. And we support our farmer family to grow for the future. CBL's dedicated agriculture teams on the field train and support our farmers to improve quality and yield and adopt agriculture best practices to reduce our impact on our planet. Through our products and our brands, we're helping to build better eating habits, addressing community food needs and giving every home good food choices for every meal and snack in between. We're continuously changing and automating our processes towards cleaner production. And taking strides, big and small, to conserve our resources for the future. This also means taking responsibility for the waste we create and taking measures to reduce, recycle, redesign and find sustainable alternatives towards a circular economy. Through our everyday actions, our brands have become a catalyst to create diverse, inclusive, healthy and happy communities. We're supporting better livelihoods and strong diverse partnerships that are geared for growth. We are empowering women in our value chain. And breaking stereotypes to uplift communities with disabilities. We want all Sri Lanka's children to have equal access to education, so we are working to prevent early school dropouts and to give our rural villagers better access to growth. There's a lot to do, but we are united in our commitment and our purpose to make food that truly enriches lives for a sustainable future.
Asian Grammar School and Giggles International Montessori, established in 2001, teaches the national curriculum in English medium. Whilst focusing on academically stimulating learning, the school places a strong focus on multiple intelligences, providing students with many opportunities to identify their unique skills and talents. We strongly believe in nurturing children for the real world, whilst ensuring that they become global citizens with a local heart. The Giggles Academy of Teacher Training was established in 2011 to fulfill a need of training 21st century teachers. The Academy offers diplomas in Montessori and primary teaching completed within 1 year, approved by the TVEC Sri Lanka. The program helps teachers build essential skills in teaching as they undergo project work, teaching observations and practical rounds. To enroll in the upcoming batch for 2023, please visit the school website.
Introducing the Big Buddy Pack. 4 magical servings for a magical budget price. In a 750 ml glass pack. Good for the planet, good for the pocket.
Huawei Digital Power. Preserve Earth with technologies.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and a warm welcome to all of you to the New Generation Awards 2022. In a short moment from now, we'll witness the arrival of our chief guest. This is a kind reminder to please take a moment to turn off your mobile phone to silent. Do not switch off because we don't want you to miss the opportunities of your favorite loved ones receiving awards here on stage. So feel free to record, take pictures, all of that, so that it doesn't disturb the main conference, and have yourself a wonderful evening and celebrate the night with your friends and colleagues. We're also live on Facebook, and you can share the page to your friends and family if you want to watch as well. Thank you for your attention, and we will commence the event shortly. Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and a warm welcome to all of you to the New Generation Awards 2022. Can I invite you all to please rise from your seats for the national anthem?
Sri Lanka Mata, Appa Sri Lanka, Namo 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 Mata, Sundara Sivarini, Surani Ati Sobhamana Lanka, Ranya Ganaya Nikamal Valaturu Piri Jaya Bhumi Ranya, Appa Matta Sapa Siri Sata Sadhana, Jeevanaye Mata, Piliganu Mena Appa Bhakti Puja, Namo Namo Mata, Appa Sri Lanka, Namo 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 Mata, Upave Apavidya, Upamaya Apasatya, Upave Apashanti, Apahada Tula Bhakti, Upa Apa Aloke, Apage Anuprane, Upa Apa Jeevanale, Apa Muktiya Upave, Nava Jeevana Devini, Vitina Apa Kubudu Karan Mata, Jnana Pira Vada Vanina Ragena Yanu Mena Jaya Bhumi Kara, Ekkamavakate Daru Kala Vedina, Yamu Yamu Vinopama, Prema Vada Samaveda Durala, Namo Namo Mata, Appa Sri Lanka, Namo 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 Mata.
New Generation Awards 2022 comes alive, ladies and gentlemen. We usually start our events on time and we want to be punctual and keeping with the trend of being new generation. Hence, we started the event on time. So therefore, we'll be expecting the arrival of our chief guest and our guest of honor shortly. But to follow in tradition of lighting the oil lamp, and the oil lamp which will be lit by wonderful Surya matches, ladies and gentlemen, the number one matchbox brand in Sri Lanka, which will be lit. As you can see, it's been lit in a short moment. We'd like to invite the following dignitaries to please join us in lighting the oil lamp. We'd like to invite the Chairman and Director General of National Youth Services Council, Dr. Thiran De Silva, Chairman of the Panel of Judges of New Generation Awards, Professor Ravi Dissanayake, Director of Sun Match Company Private Limited, Gauri Rajan. We also would like to invite the Attorney at Law, Senior DIG, Dr. Ajit Rohana, Director CEO, CBL Natural Foods Cluster, Mr. Randhiva Malalasurya, Chair of the New Generation Awards 2022, Dr. Tushari Koralage, Deputy Chair, New Generation Chapter, Tamara Pereira, Director Women in Management, Mr. Nilam Samsudeen, and the WIM Exco member, Vijita Samarakodi, to please join in lighting the oil lamp. We also would like to invite the founder of the New Generation Awards, Dr. Sulochana Sigera, to join in lighting the oil lamp. Aibwan Vanakkam, good evening. Good evening. I need to hear it. You're the youth, right? Good evening. How's the energy in the room? Okay. A little disappointed with the match, isn't it? We tried our best. We screamed at the cricket players. We missed, our fielding was terrible today. However, with all the matches, we're here tonight with a room full of inspirational stories. Words such as fearless, believe, and also unstoppable, never give up. And there could be times when people would come up to you and say, you can't do that. Or there would be times where people would say, that is not possible. And then you come out with the story of continuing to do something different to society, to yourself, and to the rest of the world. You are an icon, a star, a real identity to Sri Lanka, and your story has been known by millions of people, whether it's on TikTok, whether it's on Instagram, whether it's on YouTube, wherever the social platform, or whether it's in school. No matter who you are a inspiration of bringing out your inspiration story. So, are you a winner? Hello? Are you a winner? You're not a winner. You've been eternally losing, is it? Are you a winner? Can I see a raise of hands, people who have won? Yeah? Okay. I see this generation gap. The generation of the youth were raising their hand when they said, I'm a winner. But then there's this generation where we look up to people who are definitely silent. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we meet a mix full of our judges, and then we have our youth coming together. The whole culmination of today's importance of New Generation Awards. So congratulations to all of you who are present here with us today as we're ready to kickstart a fabulous evening of recognizing each and every individual for your inspiring story. Are you ready? Okay, at least the youth is. Come on, give yourselves a round of applause, everybody. Come on. The New Generation Awards 2022, Winspiration, a play on inspiration for the third consecutive year, is organized by the WIM Generation chapter in partnership with the National Youth Services Council, Sri Lanka. The New Generation Awards was launched in the year 2020 under the body of reputable global organization of women in management, to recognize extraordinary young leadership within the age group of 15 to 30 years, to support and recognize positive contribution to their communities, nation, and the world at large, considering sectors such as careers, entrepreneurship, technopreneur, sports, social service, innovation, talents, arts, creative science, and social media, etc. The National Youth Services Council in Sri Lanka has been established with the aim of guiding the Sri Lanka youth in a proper direction to enable them to empower themselves to the fullest potential while contributing to the nation's prosperity. Now, the Youth Services Council was established under the Volunteer of National Youth Services Act of number 11 of the year 1967 and was revised by the Act of number 52 of 1968. Over the years, activities of the Youth Council were expanded beyond volunteerism, and subsequently the scope was revised again under the Youth Services Council Act of 69 of 1979, giving the status of a fully pledged youth development organization. We'd like to say a very big thank you to our sponsors and very specially to our gold sponsor for igniting our event here tonight. The New Generation Awards 2022 event is ignited by Surya, the #1 safety mattress in Sri Lanka. Can we put our hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for Surya? Thank you. And our silver sponsor, CBL Group, thank you very much. Our award sponsors, SEMA Sri Lanka, Huawei Technologies Lanka, Coca-Cola Beverages Sri Lanka Limited, McLaren Holdings Limited, New Philip Hospitals, OSM Holdings, Asian Grammar School, Giggles Academy of Teacher Training, thank you very much. And our media sponsors, Vijay Newspapers, Hi Online, Delhi Mirror, Lankadeepa, Tamil Mirror, and Delhi FT Online. Let's give them all a big round of applause, everybody. All of us, ladies and gentlemen, are very much involved on social media, and there could be friends and family who probably missing out in watching today's event. So please do share the link, because we're live on Facebook on Youth on the Move Facebook page. You got to use the hashtag WIMNG Awards 2022, and feel free to share it amongst your friends and family. Now, to officially commence today's awards, ladies and gentlemen, I have the pleasure of inviting the Deputy Chair of the 3rd New Generation Awards 2022, Fazila Dharmaratna, to officially commence the awards ceremony. She's a WIM member and she has 17 years in the corporate sector and shifted her career into entrepreneurship, and presently she's the Managing Director of CB's Preschool and Childcare Center. Can we please put our hands together, everybody, to Fazila Dharmaratna.
Fail early, fail often, but always fail forward. A leadership quote that is beautifully reflected in the cause of why we are gathered here today, this evening. A very good evening to you all. I deem it a great privilege in my capacity as Deputy Chair of New Generation Awards 2022 to deliver the opening remarks of such an inspirational event. When Dr. Sulochana declared the theme Winspiration about 2 months ago, both for the youth program and for the awards, we clarified the exact motivation of this theme. What was the exact message that we wanted to deliver to our youth participants? It was clarified then to us that what we wanted encrypted was about the concept of failing forward and taking accountability and inspiration of your failings to keep moving onward and upward until you win your purpose and objective. This is exactly what we set out to do, and today's event is the culmination of our efforts, and the journey certainly continues. Chairman, National Youth Services Council, Dr. Thiran De Silva, our sponsors, winners, everyone, thank you for your presence here this evening. Our deep gratitude to the National Youth Services Council for joining hands with us with WIM for the 3rd consecutive year. It is the current need of the hour to have collaborations of this nature in order to achieve the collective social and economic goals of our country. It is now time to stop the blame game and the finger pointing and get our priorities right. And what better way to prioritize than focusing on our youth? Youth being the instrumental change agents for that change we all crave for. It is our common responsibility to equip our youth with the necessary ammunition to face many challenges that they are bound to encounter. We need consistency, and our youth should be geared to simply fail forward and never feel the need to stop when they encounter the stumbling blocks. Our common goal in upskilling, recognizing, and inspiring youth has taken us from strength to strength in 3 short years. We started with just 18 awards, and currently we stand at 50. Yes, the quantity has grown, but certainly not the quality, without compromising on the quality. I can vouch, being a silent observer of the selection process, where the judges with utmost commitment, deliberation, lot of debate, went through that process and can vouch for the inspiration generated by all the applicants and those who have been selected as winners today. It's nothing short of inspirational. Today's winners, a new chapter starts for them. Along with this recognition, they start a chapter where they need to make this recognition count and move forward with the responsibility to inspire many more youth of their generation. We hope that you all enjoy the wonderful evening ahead of you. It is with utmost pride that on behalf of Women in Management and the New Generation chapter that I declare commencement of the New Generation Awards 2022. Thank you.
Thank you very much to Fazila for your kind words and also welcoming everyone here this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, the private government sector partnership collaboration is the key requirement for a country's development. And the 3rd consecutive year of the partnership between Women in Management and the National Youth Services Council continues. So, I have the real pleasure now of inviting the Chairman and the Director General of the National Youth Services Council, Dr. Thiran De Silva, to officially address the gathering. And he's being the youngest brigadier and the youngest Director General of the Sri Lanka Armed Forces and currently acting as the founder and CEO of Selata Tech Private Limited. And he has 21 years of industry experience in executive management and ICT banking, as well as finance, defense, and education. Please join me in giving a round of applause to the Chairman and Director General of NYCS, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Thiran De Silva.
Thank you very much. Good evening to everyone. First, I take this opportunity to thank my good friend Sulochana, Dr. Sulochana, for inviting me. I think we have met after a long time when she came to NYSC. I did not prepare a speech because I wanted to feel the vibe of the entire event and address this gathering. And also, since I'm not an orator, I'll keep my speech a bit shorter. And also, I would like to address this gathering in my native tongue, because most of the people will understand. And also, since it is going through the media, I also wanted to pass a message on what we are planning at NISC for the youth of our country. අපි ඇත්තටම මේ මම හිතන්නේ ડોક્ટર සුලෝචනාලා අපි හම්බෙච්ච වෙලාවේ ඩිස්කස් කරා ලංකාවේ දැන්ට ඉන්න යූත් එක ගත්තොත් ඒ කියන්නේ අවුරුදු 15යි 30යි අතර 5.1 මිලියන් යූත් එකක් ඉන්නවා. ඒ යූත් එකෙන් අපි අවුරුද්දකට සාමාන්‍යයෙන් 3,08,000ක් යුනිවර්සිටි එඩියුකේෂන් එහෙම නැත්නම් A levels වලින් ඩ්‍රොප් වෙලා අවුරුද්දකට 3,08,000ක් අපි යූත් එකක් ඉන්නෝ අන්එම්ප්ලොයිඩ් එහෙම නැත්නම් කියන්නේ ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ ෆියුචර් එක ගැන හරියට දන්නේ නැතුව ගයිඩන්ස් නැතුව ඉන්න කට්ටියක්. අපි දැන් ඇත්තටම තරුණ සේවා සභාව හැටියට අපි වෙනම ප්ලෑන් එකක් හදලා තිනවා මේ ලක්ෂ්‍ය 3ම මම හිතන්නේ මේ වගේ ඉවෙන්ට්ස් තියෙන එකත් අගය කරන්න ඕන දැන්ට මේ අපේ තරුණයන්ව සම්බන්ධ කරගෙන අපි මේ ලක්ෂ්‍ය 3ම සහ මුළු 5.1 මිලියන් යූත් එකටම ඇඩ්‍රස් කරන්න පුළුවන් විදියට අපේ ප්‍රතිපත්ති වෙනස් කරලා තියෙනවා. ඒකෙදි අපි විශේෂයෙන්ම අලුතෙන් හඳුන්වලා දුන්න තරුණ යෞවන සමාජය පාසලට කියන එකත් youth entrepreneurship development කියන එකත් youth agriculture company establishment එකත් සහ අපි අපේ international market එකට trade specialist ලා යවන්න පුළුවන් විදියට education with language as well as trade qualification කියන එක island wide අපේ 55 centers වලටම already implement කරන්න පටන් ගත්තා ඇත්තටම. ඒකත් එක්ක අපි we are starting around 32 companies all over covering 25 districts as well as 7 DSDs. ඒකට හැම district එකම youth එකෙන් 50ක් අපි select කළා. ඒගොල්ලන්ට අපේ වියදමෙන් අපි හදලා දෙනවා company එකක්. their own company. ඒකට අපි technical support and financial support දීලා සම්පූර්ණයෙන්ම ඒගොල්ලන්ව entrepreneursලා කරන්න තමයි දැන් වැඩ කටයුතු ආරම්භ කරලා තියෙන්නේ. ඉතින් ඒකෙදි මෙන්න මේ වගේ ඇත්තරම award ceremonies වලින් දැන් මම ඇත්තරම මෙතන මේ අපේ youth parliament එකේ යවන සමාජ සම්මේලනයේ සමාජිකයෝ දෙන්නෙක් හම්බුනාම ඒ දෙන්නත් මෙතන විනර්ස්ලා. එක්කෙනෙක් ගෙවතු වගාවලට එයාට award එක සිලෙක්ට් වෙලා තියෙනවා. මම ඒ වෙලෙම ඇහුවේ මේ රෙජිස්ටර් වුණාද අපේ මේ entrepreneurship development program එකට කියලා. ඉතින් මම මෙතනදී මේ සම්බන්ධව මම කතා කරන්නේ මේක තමයි හොඳම platform එකක් මේ message එක ගම් මට්ටමට යවන්න. අපි දැන්ටත් පටන් අරගෙන තිනවා මේ අපේ මේ වැඩ කටයුතු මම හිතන්නේ අපේ අධ්‍යක්ෂක රසිත මහත්තයත් ඉන්නවා. අපි ට්‍රේනින් කරිකියුලම් එකේ ඉඳන්ම සම්පූර්ණයෙන්ම වෙනස් කරලා තින්නේ. ඒක ඉන්ඩස්ට්‍රි බේස් කරිකියුලම් එකක් අපි හදලා තින්නේ. ඒකට අමතරව essential කරලා තින්නේ අතරම mandatory කරලා තින්නේ language. Especially English, Japanese, then again Chinese and some other languages. ඉතින් මම ඔබ සියලු දෙනාගෙන්ම ඇත්තටම ඉල්ලා සිටින්නේ මේ මැසේජ් එක පාස් කරන්න. මම හිතන්නේ මෙතන ගොඩක් රූපවාහිනී channels තියෙනවා. ඉතින් මම මේ අවස්ථාවත් ඇත්තටම කරගන්නේ එකයි මම සිංහලෙන් කතා කරලත් මේ කියන්නේ අපි මේ ජාතික තරුණ සේවා සභාවෙන් කියන්නේ කිසිම political involvement එකක් නැතුව independentlyම කරන වැඩ කටයුත්තක් තමයි මේ ව්‍යවසාය සංවර්ධනය කියන එක සහ අපේ මේ යෞවන සමාජයේ පාසලට කියන එක. ඒකට යෞවන සමාජයේ පාසලට යවන එකෙන් අපි බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ අවුරුදු 15 ඉඳන් 18 වෙනකන් ඉන්න ළමයිට ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ අනාගතයේ ප්‍රොස්පෙක්ට්ස් ගැන කියලා දෙන එක. ඒ කියන්නේ දැන්ට ඉන්න ළමයිට තියෙන ලොකුම ප්‍රශ්නයක් අපි ඉන්ටර්නැෂනල් ස්කූලුයි කොළඹ කොළඹ තියෙන මේ ලොකු ඉස්කෝලරිකයි අරනම් පස්සේ ගමේ තියෙන පාසල් වල තියෙන ළමයිට තියෙන ලොකුම ප්‍රශ්නයක් ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ කැරියර් ප්‍රොස්පෙක්ට් එක ගැන අයිඩෙන්ටිෆිකේෂන් මේ තේරුම් ගැනීමේ හැකියාවක් නැහැ. එතකොට අපි ඒගොල්ලන්ට පාත් එකක් අපි හදලා දෙනවා. එකක් ඒගොල්ලන්ට රට යන්න ඕන නම් ඒකට අවශ්‍ය කරන සම්පූර්ණ language and trade specialty ඒ ටිකත් අපි ලබා දෙනවා. එහෙම නැත්නම් ඒගොල්ලන්ගේම ව්‍යාපාරයක් පටන් ගන්නවා නම් ඒකට දැනුම සහ කොහෙටද යන්න ඕන කියන එක අපි ලබා දෙනවා. ඒ වගේම ඒගොල්ලන්ට education side එකේ කියන්නේ degree එක level එකකට වෙනකම්ම යන්න අපි අවස්ථාව ලබා දෙනවා. විශේෂයෙන්ම ලංකාවේ පළවෙනි වතාවට අපි මම හිතන්නේ විසරසිත ඉන්නවා. අපි තරුණ සේවා සභාව හැටියට අපි ඉන්ට්‍රොඩියුස් කරනවා entrepreneurship development course curriculum එක. ඒක ඩිග්‍රී ප්‍රෝග්‍රෑම් එකක් වගේ කොම්ප්ලිකේටඩ් එකක් නෙවෙයි. කොහොමද බිස්නස් එකක් පටන් ගන්නෙ? කොහොමද කම්පැනි එකක් රෙජිස්ටර් කරගන්නේ? accountants ලව සිලෙක්ට් කරගන්නේ කොහොමද? ඔඩිට් කරගන්නේ කොහොමද? ඔයාගේ ප්‍රොඩක්ට් එකකට මාකට් එකක් දෙන්නේ කොහොමද? supply chain management ඒ වගේ basic stuff. මේ කියන්නේ ලොකු අර කොට්ලගේ පොතක් මම හිතන්නේ ડોક્ટર වහන්තත් ඉන්නවා මේ මම ඉගෙන ගන්නත් තියෙනවා ඔබතුමාට මතක නැති දැන්ට අවුරුදු 15කට 20කට විතර කලින් මේ මගේ මල්ලිත් ඔබතුමාගෙන් ඉගෙන ගත්ත එක්කෙනෙක්. ඉතින් මාකටිං ලෝකෙම පිළිගත්තු ප්‍රැක්ටිකල් ලී ඉන්ට්‍රොඩියුස් කරපු කෙනෙක් ඉන්නවා. අපි ඒ වගේ රිසෝසස් පාවිච්චි කරලත් නැහැ වැඩි ලංකාවේ. ඉතින් ඒක නිසා මම හිතන්නේ ඔබතුමාට ආරාධනා කරනවා අපිත් එක්ක එන්න. අපිට උදව් කරන්න මේ මොකද අපි මේ තාරුණ්‍යයට වොලන්ටරි අපි ඔක්කොම දැන් වැඩ කරන්නේ. මේ ඉතින් මේ තාරුණ්‍යයේ මම හිතන්නේ අපි next 3 years වලට concentrate කරොත් මේ වගේ especially මේ වගේ awards ඩොක්ටර් සුලෝචනා මම ඉදා හම්බෙච්චලාත් කිව්වා අපි මේක මීට තව එක ස්ටෙප් එකක් ඉස්සරහට ගෙනහිල්ලා මේ අපේ මේ හැමෝටම recognition එකක් එන විදිහට වැඩක් කරමුයි කියන එක. ඉතින් මට ඇත්තටම සතුටුයි මේ වගේ අවස්ථාවකට සහභාගී වීම සම්බන්ධව. මොකද මමත් රාජ්‍ය සේවය සහ පෞද්ගලික සේවය දෙකේම වැඩ කරපු කෙනෙක්. නමුත් මම award ceremonies ගොඩකට ගිහිල්ලා තිනවා. මේ වගේ තරුණයන්ට ප්‍රැක්ටිකලි මේ වගේ අවස්ථාවක් ලබා දීපු අවස්ථා බොහොම විරලයි ලංකාවේ. දැන් අපි opportunity එකක් දෙන්නත් ඕන අපේම young generation එකට. ඉතින් මම සුබපතනවා මේ අවස්ථාවේදී women empowerment organisation එකට මේ වගේ දෙයක් organize කිරීම සම්බන්ධව ඒකට තරුණ සේවා සභාව සහ ක්‍රීඩා හා තරුණ කටයුතු අමාත්‍යාංශය සම්බන්ධ කර ගැනීම සම්බන්ධවත් ඒ වගේම මම ඉල්ලා සිටිනවා ඔබ සියලු දෙනාම මේ මැසේජ් එක පාස් කරන්න ලංකාවේ තියෙන හැම අස්සක් මුල්ලකටම දැන් ලංකාවේ තියෙන ඕනම තරුණ සේවා සභාවක සෙන්ටර්ස් 55ක් තියෙනවා අපේ ෆාම්ස් 20ක් තියෙනවා ඕන තැනකට යන්න ගිහිල්ලා ඕගලන්ට අවශ්‍ය කරන දැනුමද එහෙම නැත්නම් ෆයිනෑන්ෂල් ඇසිස්ටන්ට්ද ඒ ඕන එකකට රෙජිස්ටර් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. අපි අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම අපේ තරුණ ප්‍රජාව බලා ගන්නවා. ඉතින් මම නැවතත් ස්තුතිවන්ත වෙනවා අපිට මේ අවස්ථාව ලබා දීම පිළිබඳව. එමෙන්න සුබපතනවා ලබන අවසරේ මීට වැඩිය ලොකු ඉවෙන්ට් එකක් අපිට කරන්න හැකි වෙයි කියන බලාපොරොත්තුවත් එක්ක මම සමුගන්නවා. බොහොම ස්තුතියි. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your words of encouragement. Bhumi Stuti. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next is a spot of entertainment. We have with us the winners of the Western Province Dancing Competition. I want you to give a loud round of applause for Asian Grammar School coming up on stage now for a puja dance, everybody. Let's hear it. That was the Asian Grammar School, ladies and gentlemen, the Western Province Dancing Competition winners. I got a bit excited and I said Asian Dancing School. Put your hands together. Let's give them a round of applause, everybody. We're now going to take you through a presentation, not more of a presentation, but we'd like to invite or recognize our fabulous judges on stage for the New Generation Awards. Ladies and gentlemen, to recognize them and also say our thank you for supporting us for this year as well. We'd like to invite the following dignitaries to please join us on stage to felicitate and recognize our judges. Can I please have the Chairman and Director General of the National Youth Services Council, Dr. Thiran De Silva, Dr. Sulochana Sigera, the Founder Chairman of Women in Management New Generation Awards, Dr. Tushari Koralage, Chair of the New Generation Awards 2022, and Dr. Shehan Jayasuri, Treasurer of the New Generation Chapter. And we also invite the Attorney at Law, Dr. Ajit Rohana, DIG, Senior DIG, to please join the presentation together with the Director of Sun Match Private Limited, Madam Gauri Rajan, to the stage. Can we put our hands together, everybody, for our presentation party? It's been a tough competition, ladies and gentlemen, and out of 47 to 50 awards of the New Generation Awards, these are the judges who took the effort of going through each and every profile and story. First, we'd like to recognize Professor Dr. Ravi Dissanayake. Can we put our hands together, ladies and gentlemen? Chairman of the panel of judges, Head Department of Marketing Management, Faculty of Commerce and Management Studies, University of Kelaniya. Come on, everybody, put your hands together. Next, we'd like to invite to the stage the Group Chief Custom Officer, Dala Gasiata, and Chairperson Emeritus of SLASCOM, Mrs. Sandra De Souza. Director Technical and Vocational Training, National Youth Services Council, Rashita Delapola. The SEMA Sri Lanka country manager, Zara Ansari, due to unforeseen circumstances, she's out of the country, but we'd like to recognize her as well. Next, we'd like to invite the co-founder, partner of Velox Legal, attorney at law, council member of the Moratuwa Municipal Council, and a lady with a strong voice. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together to Lini Fernando. And we also invite the Director, Organizational Development, Ministry of Health, Dr. Tilina Vanigasekara. And the Strategic Consultant, Entrepreneur, Youth Empowerment Advocate and Associate Professor in Business Management, Dr. Nirmal De Silva. There are your judges. Everybody, put your hands together. Let's give them a big round of applause. We'd like to say thank you to the presentation party. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to invite Professor Dr. Ravi Dissanayake, the chairman of the panel of judges, head Department of Marketing Management, Faculty of Commerce and Management Studies of the University of Kelaniya, to take us through the whole process of how challenging it was for this year, as we see a number of popular faces here today with us, and how that whole selection process happened. Please put your hands together for Professor Ravi Dissanayake.
Right. Hi, everybody. And a very good evening to everyone in this great gathering today. Representing the panel of judges, and please give once again a round of applause to my team. They have done a wonderful job. Dr. Sulochana and all the main invitees, and I would say today the most recognizable and most deserved party in this house is the youth of Sri Lanka. You are our chief guest today. And I'm representing University of Kelaniya, and in the scope of marketing management. I recall the great statement made by Peter Drucker years before. There are two functions a successful company should do. One is innovation. Dr. Sulochana, we have seen a lot of innovations coming through inspirational characters, especially tagging with our own slogan this year. But the second function, what this great gentleman mentioned, was the marketing. It's not wearing a tie, shine shoes, and go and selling a product. So marketing, as the chairman mentioned, this country desperately needs it. We have done enough strong things, equally enough mistakes, our previous generations. So I have no comfortable zone to say, please learn from us. As a responsible university academia, as a professor in my career, I'm telling you this. We have gone through not the application forms, our well-qualified and well-exposed panel of judges, including me. We have gone through the potential characters. And my advice, especially as a person personally respecting to the new generation, new your thoughts, there are a lot of statements, and you can just Google and search inspirational statements. But we have seen a lot of potentials during this selection process, but some areas lacking within you. It is try to be made in self-brand. We have enough so-called people in this world, including this our country as well. We don't want to have another printed carbon copy or blueprint of the same. We need the new generation, new characters. Because we as a nation, we have a hope always. This hope should be delivered to a reality with the fresh thoughts. Fresh and defined nation. I think you are the best category, best bunch of people who can lead even us today, because we have seen that. However, when you think about your future aspirations and inspirational professional development, entrepreneurial development, please don't miss the basis. Sometimes we have seen that in your write-up. You are a good profile. What matters is, when you think about your profile into another successful story, carrying this award in this very genuinely measured awarding ceremony, people are looking at you. The authenticity should not be limited to a document. The authentic value of what you have been awarded should be reflected after you have been awarded. A lot of people will look at you, including ourselves, including this great organization, WIM, and all these government or public sector or private sector organizations. You need to create an impact for what you have been awarded. That's what the best advice I think myself and my panel of judges would give you. And second thing, we are in the country strategically located in this beautiful world. We have a lot of potentials, a lot of opportunities, but we had enough time to talk about concepts and the plans, but we need action masters now. No sooner, rather later, you need to do it. Think big is good, but I would say alternatively, think relevantly. We all talked about in personal branding and all business branding, think different, act different. But I would say think different, act different, but with the relevance. You have to focus big, that's fine. But big is not always good. You always think for a focus point and find the focal point, what you can do as a person first. So therefore, without taking much time, I'm very glad as a person, and I'm been in the youth in university system. And there are a lot of potentials, even universities, and of course the organization like you, we can work together. What is lacking in this country is a synergy. We have enough policies, a lot of programs, but the synergy in integration is missing. So this missing point sometimes blocks the future of this youth generation. So we should not make it happen again. We have to collaborate first and then provide at least now an example for this young blood of our nation. Then only they will believe us and they will have a hope to collaborate their efforts and dreams into the national plan. So therefore, finally, I want to wish my warm regards all the winners. Winning is one thing, and at least you have had confidence to put your application form. That's a big winning point. Don't ever compare your winning points, your awards with someone else. Always compare your winning points with your own objectives, then you are an ever winner. That's how you need to raise as a character, and this country needs characters, leaders, and action masters. All the very best. We want to see you make that impact to our beautiful country and hoist our national flag in everywhere in the globe. And that's where you make an impact, you make a meaningful impact to your world. Thank you very much. All the very best for my dear youth generation of Sri Lanka. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Professor. Thank you for your kind words. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, we'd like to say very special thank you to our sponsors, the New Generation Awards 2022, ignited by Surya, the #1 safety matches in Sri Lanka, as well as our silver sponsors, CBL Group, our award sponsors, SEMA Sri Lanka, Huawei Technologies Lanka, Coca-Cola Beverages Sri Lanka Limited, McLaren's Holdings Limited, New Philip Hospitals, OSM Holdings, Asian Grammar School, our media sponsors, Vijaya Newspapers, Hi Online, Daily Mirror, Lanka Deepa, Tamil Mirror, and Daily FD Online. Thank you very much. All right, shall we start the awards then? Show some enthusiasm, will we not? It's very difficult for me to stand up here and read all your profiles. Come on, everybody, are you ready? Yes. Thank you, Mr. Santosh, as long as there's one individual who's ready. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start with the first category of covering 14 awards 14 inspiring stories of individuals and icons traveling around Sri Lanka and individuals who have been leaders as prefects in their school. These stories are amazing, and we're getting right to how it all began. We'd like to invite on stage the senior DIG, Attorney at Law, Dr. Ajith Rohana, as our presenter, together with Dr. Thiran De Silva, Chairman, NYSC, Dr. Nirmal De Silva, and Leonie Fernando, representing the panel of judges, Mr. Randiva Malala Surya, Director CEO of CBL Natural Foods Cluster, and Deshamanya Indrani Fernando, Chairperson, Managing Director, New Philip Hospitals, and Siva Subramaniam Vidushanan of SEMA Sri Lanka. Can we please put our hands together, everybody, for our presentation party as they join us on stage. 14 awards is what we're going to cover for this awards category. Amazing stories and how it all began. This is how it is. Our first award, ladies and gentlemen, Best School Prefect of the Year, Male. Gamitha Gunavila of DSN Anayaka College, Colombo. The Senior Deputy Head Prefect of DSN Anayaka College 2022, receiving 4 A's in Advanced Level Exam, 8 A's and 1 B in Ordinary Level Exam, Non-Commissioned Officer in the 3rd Battalion of the National Cadet Corps and Platoon Surgeon of the Army Cadet Platoon. Everybody put your hands together. Best School Prefect of the Year, Gamitha Gunavila. And the next award, Best School Prefect of the Year, Female. And this goes to Takshila Panchali Dhirasingha of Matra Madhyama Mahavidyalaya. She was selected as a school prefect in the year 2020 and 2021, and in the year 2022 she was selected as the head prefect of the school. She was also selected by the Sri Lanka Police as a member of the school police officers team in 2022, and she was also a professional Kandyan dancer who achieved many awards and continues her studies in dancing. Ladies and gentlemen, she continues her education as a tool to come out from poverty and also to inspire her village children. Everybody put your hands together to Takshila Dhirasingha. Our next recipient is a very special award recipient. So I want you to give a big round of applause. Our candidate, the Inclusion Award of the Year. Ladies and gentlemen, I think he deserves a standing ovation. Brian Kingston, ladies and gentlemen. Brian Kingston studies at the School for the Blind at Ratmalana and obtained 9 A's at the GCU Ordinary Level Examination, providing the blindness is no barrier. And Brian obtained 164 marks at the Grade 5 Scholarship Exam. And surprisingly, he had not attended any tuition classes. This was a concerned note he made at the interview, which we quote, "I still wonder why we use terms as Andha Vidyalaya, Golu Mandama Handiya to refer to the school for the blind at Ratmalana. The time has dawned for us to rethink," is what he says. Everybody put your hands together for Brian Kingston. Thank you, thank you. Thank you very much. You may take your seat now. Our next award is Youth Journalist Award. And this goes to Rihab Maulana. Rihab is a qualified, seasoned and enterprising journalist, sub-editor and presenter who is passionate about breaking news, current affairs and social issues. She started off as a writer in 2015 and quickly climbed up the corporate ladder. She is multi-talented and works with multiple departments and editorials within the organization, including Daily Mirror, Hi Magazine, Women at Work, etc., with the digital media department. She has a master's in health and clinical psychology from the University of West London, UK, and a degree in psychology with a minor English from the University of Missouri, USA. Everybody put your hands together. Youth journalist, Rihab Maulana. The next award, ladies and gentlemen, is the Entrepreneurship Manufacturing Award, which goes to Fatima Washima Abdul Rahman. Face Scrubs Private Limited, which was founded in 2018 by Washim and is a Sri Lankan-based organic herbal manufacturing company. She believes in creating products from the roots of Mother Earth and presenting handmade organic luxury products made simple and ready to use. She also believes in women empowering, hence she has empowered and inspired other women to start up new entrepreneurship. One of the best things she has introduced to market is to resell the face scrub products by her customers to earn a good income. Everybody put your hands together to Washima Abdul Rahman Entrepreneurship Manufacturing Award. Inspirator Award of the Year, ladies and gentlemen, goes to Sanjeevan Amalanathan, marine conservationist and community innovator, adventurer, traveler. If Sanjeevan had his choice, he would have gills instead of lungs. He is the co-founder of Ocean Biome, a community of talents with a focus on ocean research to map the path engaging in ocean protection to enable the next generation of leaders to engage in ocean literacy, stewardship to become the ocean ambassadors in Sri Lanka. He climbed Mount Elbrus, the highest mountain in Europe, and also walked across his country 12 days to prove that Sri Lanka is a safe place to live. Everybody put your hands together to Sanjeevan Amalanathan Youth Inspirator Award. Our next award recipient, Young Fitness and Wellbeing Champion Award, goes to Radisha De Silva. Radisha is a 20-year-old who has been mainly highlighted as a fitness model. She's a powerlifter and she has set 2 new national records in the powerlifting competition organized by the Sri Lanka Powerlifting Federation. Apart from that, she is also a baker. Can we put our hands together? Although she's not here with us, let's recognize her, everybody. The next award is the Sustainable Development Goals Award, and this goes to Sapna Madhurangi Pandita. Product head, global volunteer, Isaac in China, a young girl who felt there are many youth like her who has no support from their families due to financial and cultural issues, tried hard to make a difference to the youth like her. She has to inspire more than 1,000 youth who call her their role models to this 4 years in her university life and implemented the SDG actions related to youth in her own capacity. Ladies and gentlemen, to Sapna Pandita. Congratulations. The next award, Best Youth Travel Blogger. And this goes to Namini Jairatna. Namini Jairatna, the creator behind Namini Jairatna Travel Blog. As she explained the reasoning behind her travel blog, she is also a content creator, branding and social media manager, and wellness coach. Everybody, if you want to find her, she's on Instagram as Namini J Travel. Put your hands together, everybody. Let's hear it. The Best Youth Travel Blogger, Namini Jairatna. Congratulations. Our next award recipient, the award YouTube Presenter of the Year, and this goes to Abhisheka Fernando. Abhisheka advocates for political change in Sri Lanka, and this is through her dynamic hub of content creators. Her interviews offer insightful political analysis, satire, and first-hand exclusive information. Can we put our hands together for the YouTube Presenter of the Year, Abhisheka Fernando. guys are very silent. This is a YouTube sensation. Come on, put your hands together. Our next award recipient, Young Diversity Champion Award. And this goes to Lihini Veerasinghe, attorney at law, youth development consultant, and she advocates increased women and youth participation in politics as a young political activist. She also ensures that her work does not concentrate in one area but make ripples of impact all over the country, regardless of the differences, age, caste or creed, which makes her an apt winner for Diversity Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Lihini Veerasinghe, Young Diversity Champion. Award is the Youth Digital Media Content Creator. And the winner, a real TikTok sensation. Ladies and gentlemen, Lochana Jayakodi. Lochana, popularly known as Lochi, is a Sri Lankan internet celebrity, YouTuber, dancer, model, actress, and television presenter. She started her career in 2016 with a brand name Lochi, and she became a popular figure on TikTok, YouTube, and other social media. Before starting her social media career, she worked as a dancer with a certified Zumba instructor network following the YouTube videos of Lelipons, and she had the intentions to become a Sri Lankan internet celebrity. Then, in 2016, she started a digital content creation with TikTok account through a Musical.ly app. And apart from the digital content creation, she has acted in a stage play when she was at the age of 12 and as an actress in television drama as well. Ladies and gentlemen, she can be a load of drama and entertainment and a wonderful personality who brings out the best in her, giving a message to the youth. Everybody put your hands together to Lochana Jayakodi, the Youth Digital Media Content Creator Award recipient. She's currently overseas, but we like to recognize her if she's watching us live on Facebook. The next award, Music and Theatre Award, and this goes to Sachita Fernando. Sachita Fernando, a composer and a music producer for film and media from Colombo, Sri Lanka, and he has a cinematic orchestral style and is an accomplished producer for realistic orchestral music via digital means. In 2014, he debuted as a composer when he originally programmed a piece, Battle of the Space Warriors, for full orchestra, was world premiered by the Symphony Orchestra of Sri Lanka. Since then, he has been writing music, films and other media, and he's also the former leader of the Junior Symphony Orchestra, and what he has debut performance as a violinist in 2013. Everybody, please put your hands together for Sachita Fernando. Our next award recipient, Youth Home Gardener of the Year, Nadish Dilshan Ekanayaka. He's the winner of the Suru Gevatta project of the National Youth Services Council. He planted vegetables, govas, mangoes in his own garden. He has 400 mango plants, 600 guava plants in his garden. And he believes in home gardening as an entrepreneurship for youth who are finding it difficult to find employment with or without their education background. He experimented many methods to improve home gardening so that people who does not have land or investment to start their own farming can start it as a startup in their own households. Put your hands together, everybody. Youth Home Gardener of the Year, Nadish Ekanayaka. Can we put our hands together for all 14 presenters, ladies and gentlemen? And we say thank you to our presentation party for joining us on stage. Come on, everybody, make some noise. Win inspiration. Are you enjoying the evening so far? Yes? Really? It doesn't look like you're enjoying because everyone's phones are like that and everyone's like videoing, and yeah, we do understand that you want to sort of record the moments of your friends and colleagues, but Also make some noise and give a big cheer when they all come up on stage. Right, ladies and gentlemen, once again we'd like to remind you that we're live on Youth on the Move Facebook page. All you got to do is use hashtag WIMNG Awards 2022 if you want to share your best memories or moments here at the New Generation Awards. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have a photo booth, so all you award recipients, once you receive the award, please go outside, smile, and take a picture. If you don't want to smile, so that's also okay. Anything's up to your identity. Ladies and gentlemen, we've come now to a very important juncture of the New Generation Awards 2022. It's a painstaking task to organize an event of this caliber and to also ensure that the youth is involved and the right youth is involved in that recognition process. It's also a constant battle of seeing how do we empower this youth and pass them the baton to the next generation. And that's why this lady has done above and beyond while doing other very charitable natures of reaching out to different audiences. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my esteemed honor and privilege now to invite the chairperson and founder of Women in Management and the New Generation Awards to address you. Please put your hands together to Dr. Sulochana Sigera to address you now.
Ayubowan, Vanakkam, Salam Alaikum, good evening. So I don't need to say Honorable Minister of His Excellency because they are still not here, so we started on time. The Minister will be joining shortly. So let me start my speech. Let me speak few words in English to be fair, and then let me speak in Sinhalese as the chairman said. We should give the message so that everyone carry the message. But I believe one thing, that English is just a language. And if you want to win the globe, the world, it's not that difficult to learn a language. So let us try to learn some languages because Sri Lanka needs languages also. First, let me congratulate to all the winners. Congratulations. As Professor Ravi said, this is not an award for you just to take the picture or to keep it as a souvenir. It comes with a responsibility. And also I have to thank the panel of judges for their dedication, and especially I don't think any of the award ceremony the judges has ever got up at 6:30 a.m. and came for judging at 7 a.m. on a Saturday morning. And I think that was the first time Sandra woke up around 6:30 a.m. to do the judging. So it was so much of competitive, and we received nearly 325 nominations. From that, we shot out to 100. Some of the nominations were headhunted, some were nominated, some were self-nominated. And we had a challenge because I think because it's youth, you all put all the digital link for me to read and write the summaries, which is really unfair because some of the youth does not understand the difference between the profiling and the CV. CV is for an interview, profiling is for your branding. So it was so much difficult. It took me actually, when I wrote the 48 pages of these proceedings, I have not slept for 3 days, right? Because I wanted to be fair for all the award winners, that the computer reads the right profile of yours. So next year, I thought that we will first give a training about how to write a profile rather than asking you all to send a CV or profile. So that's how we are going to change it. This year we shortlisted 100, then 50 award winners who won the award. It almost 48, so Dr. Rohantha just reminded me, is it going to be another top 50? So I said, I don't want to be another top 50 because now the top 50 awards in Sri Lanka is so competitive. This year I actually said, I'm not going to have it. And there are so many calls which I'm receiving asking why we do not calling for top 50 awards nomination. Because I felt there are so many awards are happening and everyone is getting an award. And it's not just getting an award that matters. How we carry an award as an award winner. What's the accountability that matters comes with an award. So let me just explain to you all about the youth and how I see the youth, because we just started the New Generation chapter in Sri Lanka after 2 years of keeping the award from year 2020. And we started with a mentoring program. We received 225 applications to get into the mentoring. Only 50 participants were selected. And from 50, we made a commitment. Whoever wants to come, the program was 10 weeks, and per person, the cost was $35,000, which we sponsored, where the private sector came and said, we are going to sponsor. But we only got 2 sponsors who came forward for the mentoring program. But we ensured that the youth understand the value of investing of their own development. Because our youth has always felt, and there is there is a complaint that youth look for someone to give them the opportunity or someone to sponsor, are their dependents. So we put a clause that if you want to be mentor, you have to invest $1,500. And if they tick only, we took it. And to be honest, 85% of you tick that. And the balance asked the question, why do we pay and get your mentorship? So that is the 15%. We always speaks about the negative and make it so common to all that youth are dependent. Actually, youth are not dependent. It is just a small amount of youth that waits for opportunities. Some seek for opportunities, some take for opportunities. Stating that, let me also speak about the Sri Lankan youth and what I think of youth who has to take over Sri Lanka. So I have been doing awards for last 15 years, different awards, right? And every time I ensure that one of the state representatives, that means someone from parliament, attend the award. So with all these changes which happen, I got so much of messages, mails, and saying, Sulo, do not invite any of the parliamentarians to your awards. So I asked them why. They said, you speak about system change. You start the system change. I'm not a speaker, I'm a worker. So I said, okay, so how we are going to change the system, keeping them out of the system? Politician, I wish the minister was here, I want to tell him to his face. Politicians are not the system changers. They have no power of change in the system. The system can be changed only by us. We have the authority, we have the power to change the system. So do not start doing this blame game. They were elected by us to lead us. Sri Lanka has leaders. What we don't have is leadership. There's two different leader and leadership. Anyone can be a leader, but few can take the leadership. And if the selection was done with those parliament or the people to vote, if you do not find someone who's suitable, go vote and cancel your vote so that you can bring the system change. Rather than being a social media, putting it out, putting everything out, blaming everyone. And one of the things, Hora, the thief, when we were small, if someone called us Hora, we felt guilty. We felt sad. Them podilamya Hora kiyanda bayana, because that word has become so common. We had made it just as similar as another word, that it's okay to be Hora. When we use every day these words, it goes to our subconscious. It becomes a word that is very familiar and feel that it is our character, it is our nature. It is high time we change that. It is time for us to change the negativity, the negative words if you want to change the system. Look for positivity, then we will get positivity. If we brand, if we market negativity, we get negative results. Youth, you have a responsibility because this is your future. This is your country. And us, I have seen many of our age people come and say, we apologize to youth for what we have given you. So yes, we apologize to youth. But are we ready to make the change? Are we really ready to make the change? What we did in 83, it repeated. So I don't see any of the change has happened. Just because the generation attitude change was here, but I didn't see it. I felt sad. We made a huge mistake in 83. And it was again repeating. It's high time we learn from our mistakes rather than we repeat and put the blame on others. Stating this, let me speak to the youth because today we have a lot of social media. We have we had an award on positive social media. The future is technology. Whether our generation is like or doesn't like, the future is technology, right? So technology is here and we have to accept. So it is high time we use the technology to make entrepreneurship, to make earning, and also to create a platform for positivity. Because I still remember when judges were debating about some of the award winners, what will be others saying, if we awarded to this person, how it will be react and all that. Then I was looking at it and thinking, is it so difficult to award someone because of the negativity on social media? It is so easy to blame someone or tarnish someone's name within a second on social media without checking any references. But when we try to recognize someone, we need referees. We wanted to check. Honorable Minister is here. Okay. So when we want to put something negative on the social media, we never check the references. We never check how the people may feel. But when we want to recognize someone, we ask for so many references to ensure that person deserves to be recognized. අපි තරුණ පරම්පරාව ගැන කතා කරද්දී අපි කැමති වුණත් අකමැති වුණත් අපි තාක්ෂණයක එළියට යන්න ඕනේ. තාක්ෂණය නැතුව රටක් ඉදිරියට යන්නේ නැහැ. මේ තාක්ෂණය ළමයා ඉපදෙන්නේ තාක්ෂණයෙන්, අද මැරුණත් ගන්න සෙල්ෆි එක මිනිහත් එක්ක තාක්ෂණයෙන්මයි. අද කොච්චර සෙල්ෆි තියනවද මල ගෙදරවල වල මගේ තාත්තා මැරුණා ආච්චි මැරුණා කියලා සෙල්ෆි දානවා. හරි? එතකොට ජජස්ලා කිව්වම රෙකග්නයිස් කරන්න කියලා කාවාරි අපි ඩිබේට් කරද්දී ජජස්ලා මට එවන මෙසේජස් මේල් ජජස්ලා දැන් මට බණි මේ කියනවට කමක් නැහැ. මෙයාගේ රෙෆරන්ස් චෙක් කරන්න, බෑග්ග්‍රවුන්ඩ් චෙක් කරන්න ගගා කියනවා. හැබැයි අපි නෙගටිව් එකක් කාගෙන හරි දානවා නම්, එයාට ගහනවා නම් කවදාද අපි බැලුවේ මෙයා ඇත්තක්ද මේක රෙෆරන්ස් එක හරිද කියලා. So we have අපිට තියෙන වගකීමක්. ඒ වගකීම දරන්න. සෝෂල් මීඩියා කියන්නේ ලෝකෙට ගෙනියන්න පුළුවන් අපේ නම, අපේ බ්‍රෑන්ඩ් එක. අපේ බ්‍රෑන්ඩ් එක ගෙනියන්න ඕනේ පොසිටිව් බ්‍රෑන්ඩ් එකක්. අපි ගැන පොසිටිව් දේවල් කිව්වොත් ලෝකය අපි ගැන කවදාවත් නෙගටිව් දේවල් කියන්නේ. ඒක කිව්වත් ඒක වැඩි කල් රැඳෙන්නේ නැහැ. ඒ වගේම නව පරපුරේ දෙමව්පියන් ගැන new generation parenting. පාසල් ඉස්සර මොන්ටිසෝරි තිබ්බේ ළමයිට අනිත් ළමයි එක්ක ඉගෙන ගන්න, සෙල්ලම් කරන්න, වැටෙන්න, දඟලන්න. අද මොකද මේක এডুকেෂන් මේ අවෝඩ් එකක් දැම්මෙත් මම এডুকেටර් අවෝඩ් එකක් ඒක නිසා. අද මොකද තියෙන්නේ? චක්‍රය උගන්නන්න, එකේ අකුරු උගන්නන්න, ටියුෂන් යවන්න මොන්ටිසෝරි. අපේ ළමයිට උගන්නලා නෑ. නර්සරිස් තිබ්බේ මොකද? ෆේලියර්ස් උගන්නන්න, සණ්ඩු කරන්න, සොරි කියන්න, තැන්ක් යූ කියන්න. අද ළමයිට උගන්නන්නේ මොනවද? මොන්ටිසෝරි කරන ළමයෙක්ට උගන්නනවද? අපි තැන්ක් යූ කියන්නේ නැහැ. අපි උගන්නන්නේ මොනවද? අරයට දෙන්න නැතුව ඔයා කන්න, එයා ගාවින් ඉඳ ගන්න එපා. එයාගෙන් එයාට දෙයක් දෙන්න එපා. අද ළමා මනස අර නර්සරි එකේ කියලා තියෙන ළමයිගේ මනස හදන්න නිර්මාණශීලී වෙන්න දරුවෙගේ මනස හැදෙන කාලය නර්සරි එකෙන් ළමයාගේ මනස කපනවා නිර්මාණශීලී ඇඟිලි වලට ගගහ උගන්වනවා එකේ ඉඳන් 10ට උගන්වන්නයි අකුරු ඉගන්වන්නයි මේ ටෙක්නොලොජි යනවා කියලා අපි ටෙක්නොලොජි ගියාට අපිට අමතක කරන්න එපා අපි හැදිලා තියෙන්නේ මස් ලේ නහර වලින් අපේ දරුවන්ට තියෙනවා හිතක් වේදනාව දැනෙනවා අද ගොඩක් වෙලාට ළමා අපචාර වැඩි වෙලා නැහැ DIG අජිත් රෝහණ කියයි ඒවා අපචාර නෙමෙයි වැඩි වෙලා තියෙන්නේ පෞල් බිඳ වැටීම් නිසා අනියම් සම්බන්ධතා නිසා දරුවන් හා තරුණියන් අද බිලි වෙනවා. ඉතින් දෙමව්පියනුත් ඇවිල්ලා හින්දා මම ඒක කියන්න ඕන. ඒ වගේම මම කතා කරන්න කැමති මේ এডুকেෂන් සිස්ටම් එක. දැන් අපේ කියනවා 100 මම බැලුවා 82.5 ගවර්න්මන්ට් සෙක්ටර් එකේ ඉන්නේ අපේ ස්ටේට් මිනිස්ට්‍රි වලින් ආපු එම්ප්ලොයිස් තමයි. කියන්නේ ගවර්න්මන්ට් වර්කර්ස්ලා 82.5% ඉන්නම ස්ටේට් මිනිස්ට්‍රි. එතකොට ඒගොල්ලොනු දවසක පාරේ ඉන්න ඇති නේද අපිට මේක සාධාරණයක් ඕන අපි මේ හොරකම් කරන්න එපා මේවා කරන්න එපා කියලා. එතකොට ඒගොල්ලොන්ට ඉල්ලන්න ඇති ප්‍රොඩක්ටිවිටි එක. ඒගොල්ලොන්ට ඉල්ලන්න ඇති අපේ ටැක්ස් එකට ගෙවන අපේ ගාණ අපිට දෙන්න කියලා. එතකොට මේ අය ගවර්න්මන්ට් සෙක්ටර් එකට ආපුවම අමතක වෙනවද එදා ඒගොල්ලන් පාරේ හිටපු විදිය? ඇයි අපේ ගවර්න්මන්ට් සෙක්ටර් එකේ මෙච්චර උගත්ම අය ඉන්න තැන ප්‍රොඩක්ටිවිටි එක නැත්තේ? ඒ වගේම මම කියන්න ඕන ප්‍රයිවට් සෙක්ටර් එක. We need government private sector partnership. හැබැයි කිසිම මොහොතක තමාගේ value system එක තමාගේ code of conduct එකෙන් එහා ගිහිල්ලා profit එක බලාගෙන අර ගොඩනගන්න එපා සම්බන්ධතා. ඒක තමයි අද සිස්ටම් එකේ. මොකද මම මේවා කියන්නේ මේ අර මෙන්ටරින් ප්‍රෝග්‍රෑම් එකට ගන්න ඉස්සෙල්ලා අපි සර්වේ එකක් කරා. ඒ සර්වේ එකේ questionnaires වගේක් තිබ්බා. මේක award එකේ තිබ්බ එක question එකක් ලංකාව how do you want Sri Lanka to be changed? ඒ question එකේ ලස්සනට උත්තර ලියලා තියෙනවා මේ youth එක. හරිම ලස්සනයි මේ youth එක. ගොඩක් අපේ හිටිය undergraduatesලා. They have written a superb answers. But to be practical, it has to start with us, not with politicians, not with anyone. We should be the change. The day we change, අපි වෙනස් වුණ දවසට මේ රට වෙනස් කරන්න පුළුවන් වෙයි. ඒ වගේම මේ award එක ගන්න ඔය 50 දෙනාට මම එක ඉල්ලීමක් කරනවා. මේ award එකෙන් දැන් ගිය අවුරුද්දේ දාපු අය මේ අවුරුද්ද හැම අවුරුද්දම දානවා. The success of you comes to you when you give an opportunity to another youth to achieve that award. ඔබම ඒ award එකට apply කරන්න එපා. ඔබ තවත් කෙනෙක්ට ඒ award එක apply කරන්න දෙන්න. So we actually this time we cancel those. Because it's not good because sometimes you have to give that opportunity to another person. So never think that success is only belong to you. Success is belong to someone who gives an opportunity to another person to be successful. තවත් කෙනෙක්ට සාර්ථකත්වය ළඟා කරලා දෙන කෙනෙක්ට විතරයි සාර්ථකත්වය අයිති වෙන්නේ. And all successful people are not happy, but all happy people are successful. Never forget to be happy because each and every happy person is a successful person. So before I end this, I have to give a message to everyone. That is, New Generation Awards, everyone asked me whether I was mad to do it at a crucial time where Sri Lanka going through economical and political and we have nowhere and you are trying to recognize youth. When youth also leaving the country and you are trying to recognize youth. And very recently I had a discussion with the German Chamber of Commerce where they contacted me and said, we want to do a program for your youth. I said, yes, but I want to ask from you, do you know after 10 years Sri Lanka does not have talent? And how is your private sector going to recruit? And what is your government is doing? I'm like, I'm not the person who decided, but why the blame comes to me? Actually, this happened in 80s also, in 90s also. If you see the people who left the country, they are the best successful people in other countries who runs their countries. What we are doing today, we may let the people who are really good leave the country. But who's going to stay here will have a future because it's easy to be successful in a successful environment. When you try to be successful in an environment where everything is going wrong and make it right, it is the real successful. So I actually salute all the award winners who are here, who are fighting here, who are standing here, and who's achieving things in this situation. They are the real winners and successful youth for me in Sri Lanka. So congratulations to you all again. And big thank you to the panel of judges. Thank you so much for not disappointing me. And thank you for all the arguments. And I really enjoyed that WhatsApp group. And thank you very much for that, not forgetting our sponsors, because we didn't have sponsors. When I met Rashida and said, Rashida, this year also, we won the new generation to do with the National Youth Council. Rashida got cut to me, Sulo salli naha apita. So I said, I know you all never had money, no? I never have asked money. So then I met Dr. Tiran. Dr. Tiran said, whatever you did last time, we'll try to help. But then when I spoke to the director plan, he said, Sulochana, attama kiwod budget ne Sulochana. Then I said, okay, I really want to do it. I'll do it my way. Then my members asked me, are you mad? Are you really going to do it? I said, yes, I'm going to do it because I promised to you that I'm going to do it. And it was hectic and it was difficult to put up a show with, I didn't want to put the show down because I wanted to give that recognition to youth. And we did it. Some of our members personally contributed. So actually, I want to thank all the sponsors. Gauri has been our sponsor from the beginning, from the inception. Whenever I say, Gauri, I need help, she has already come. And thank you for Surya for being there with the New Generation Awards from the beginning. Because Gauri said, Sulo, I'll come. Then the CBL group, thank you so much. And all our award sponsors. And just a call and they said, okay, we'll sponsor. And sometimes Dinesh is here. I called Dinesh, I said, Dinesh, I'm lack of money, can you help me? Wait, I'll try to. Then he got some sponsors for me. It was actually a mutual understanding that so I salute all the sponsors who walked the talk, who really wanted to recognize the youth, who wanted to empower the youth. And thank you so much. And thank you to all the participants, members, and the New Generation chapter, and the media for being here. It's not an easy task, but the task is a responsible task. And thank you, youth, for taking Sri Lanka to the world. And don't ever forget that New Generation Awards is not just for you, for the people who's looking up for you. And that has to be positive. It's okay to fail. That's why inspiration matters, failing forward. If you do not fail, you don't know how to enjoy winning. Have a good day.
Thank you very much, Dr. Sulochana Sigera, for being the risk taker in making things happen and also giving a boost to our event. Can we give a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, amidst challenges that we're here tonight. At this very moment of time, we also would like to acknowledge the presence of our chief guest, the Honorable Minister Roshan Ranasinghe, Minister of Sports and Youth Affairs, Minister of Irrigation, for joining us here at the New Generation Awards. While acknowledging his presence, sir, we'd like to invite you now to the podium to share a few words. Ladies and gentlemen, can we please put our hands together for our chief guest, the Honorable Minister Roshan Ranasinghe.
සැමටම සුබ සන්ධ්‍යාවක් ජාතික තරුණ සේවා සභාවේ සභාපතිතුමා ආචාර්ය තිරාන්ඩි සිල්වා මැතිතුමනි විනිශ්චය මණ්ඩලයේ සභාපති මහාචාර්ය රවි දිසානායක මැතිතුමනි, සන්මැච් ආයතනයේ අධ්‍යක්ෂ ගෞරී රාජන් මැතිනියනි, ज्येष्ठ नियोज्य पोलिसपति अजित रोहन मැතිතුමනි, ඉෂාර වික්‍රමසිංහ මැතිතුමන් ඇතුළු මෙම සම්මාන උත්සවයට සහභාගී වන සියලුම ආරාධිත මහත්මියනි මහත්වරුනි, ඔබ සියලු දෙනාගෙන්ම මම මොහොතකට අවසර පතමි. ප්‍රථමයෙන්ම මගේ ස්තුතිය පුද කරනවා අභියෝගාත්මක අවස්ථාවක ආර්ථික බාධා විශාල වශයෙන් තියෙන වෙලාවක ගෞරී රාජන් මැතිතුමිය අනිත් සියලු දෙනාගේම සහයෝගය පුළුවන් ආකාරයෙන් අරගෙන නිසි කළමනාකාරීත්වයක් තුළ මේ වැඩසටහන තාරුණ්‍ය වෙනුවෙන් අප රටේ තාරුණ්‍ය දිරිමත් කරන්න, අගයන්න පැවැත්වීම සම්බන්ධව. අපි ලෝකයේ මම ගොඩක් රටවල් ගත්තොත් ප්‍රංශය, ජපානය වගේම තවත් තරුණ කටයුතු කියලා අමාත්‍යංශයක් වෙනමම නැහැ. වෙනත් අමාත්‍යංශයක් යටතේ තමයි තරුණ කටයුතු ක්‍රියාත්මක වෙන්නේ. එවැගේම තරුණ සේවා සභාවක් කියලා ආයතනත් බොහෝ රටවල් වල නැහැ. අපේ තාරුණ්‍ය වෙනුවෙන් පරිපාලන සැලැස්ම ඉතා හොඳින් හැදිලා තියෙනවා. පරිපාලන සැලැස්ම ඉතා හොඳින් හැදිලා තියෙනවා. හැබැයි අපි ඒ සියලුම සැලසුම් තිබිලා තාරුණ්‍ය වෙනුවෙන් අපේ වගකීම හරියට ඉෂ්ට කරාද කියලා ඇහුවොත් මම හිතනවා අපිට ඒකට හෘද සාක්ෂියට එකඟව කිසිසේත්ම අනුමත කරන්න පුළුවන්කමක් නැහැ. සෑම වසරකම තාරුණ්‍යයට පිවිසෙනවා වයස අවුරුදු 15 ලක්ෂ 3ක පිරිසක්. අපි සමස්ත තාරුණ්‍ය මිලියන 5.1ක් වුණත් අපි ඉලක්ක කරනවා නම් මේ ලක්ෂ 3ක තාරුණ්‍ය හැම වසරකම මේ ලක්ෂ 3ක් වෙච්ච තාරුණ්‍ය වෙනුවෙන් රාජ්‍ය සේවයේම ඉන්නවා ලක්ෂ 3ක් සේවකයෝ. එක සේවකයෙකුට බලා ගන්න තියෙන එක තරුණයෙක්. මේක තමයි ඇත්ත. ඒ වගේ මේ සඳහා ආයතන තියෙන අති විශාල ප්‍රමාණයක්. අපි ජාතික තරුණ සේවා සභාවේ සභාපතිතුමාත් එක්ක මම උපදෙස් ලබා දුන්නා. එතුමා දක්ෂයෙක්. එතුමාද සියලුම අංශ එකතු කරගෙන වැඩ කරනවා වගේම අපි ඒකාබද්ධ සැලැස්මක් හැදුවා කොහොමද මේ ලක්ෂ 3ක් වෙච්ච තාරුණ්‍ය අපි වගකීම බාරගන්නේ කියන එක. අපේ රටේ ඇත්තටම අපි ගත්තොත් එක පැත්තකින් සාමාන්‍ය දැනීම කොමන් සෙන්ස් ගත්තත් ඒ වගේම අනිත් පැත්තෙන් ජීවන කුසලතා පැත්ත ගත්තත් දිගින් දිගටම අපි දකින්නේ පිරිහිලා යනවා. කඩා වැටීමක් අපිට පේනවා. ඒ නිසා අපි පුද්ගලිකාංශයේ ඔබේ සහයෝගයේ ඒකාබද්ධව අපිට යන්න පුළුවන් නම් අපි දකිනවා අපිට මේ රටේ ලොකු වෙනසක් කරන්න පුළුවන් කියලා. මම දැක්කා එක නායක හාමුදුරු නමක් අනුශාසනා කළා තිබ්බා අපි නිදානයක් උඩ ඉඳගෙන හිගා කන જાතියක් කියලා. හරියටම හරි. හරියටම හරි ඒ කතාව. මේ තමයි ඇත්ත. අපි මේ වෙලාවේ මේ රටේ ජනතාවට දේශපාලනය අප්‍රසන්නයි. දේශපාලන පක්ෂ කිව්වොත් මේවා පිළිකුල්. ඒක තමයි යථාර්ථය. මම මෙතෙන්ට ආවෙත් ડોક્ટર ටිරාන් කීප විටක්ම කියපු නිසා. නැත්තම් මම කරන්න තියෙන දේ පිටිපස්සේ ඉඳලා කරලා සද්ද නැතුව ඉන්නවා. මම ડોක්ටර්ට කිව්වා කීප විටක්ම මල්ලි ඕගොල්ලෝ කරන්න මම එන්න ඕනේ නැහැනේ කිය. ඕනම වෙලාවක අපි අපේ සහය දෙනවා. අපිට දවස් 7 මාසය දින 365 කිසිම ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ. මොකද මම ව්‍යාපාරිකයක් විදියට හැදුනේ දියුණුනේ ජපානයේ ආభాෂයත් එක්ක. අපිට මේ රට දියුණු කරන්න වෙන මොකුත් ඕනේ නැහැ. ගන්නම තියෙන්නේ ජපානයමයි. අධිෂ්ඨානය, ඉවසීම, විනය, කැපවීම, ඉවසීම මෙන්න මේ තුල තමයි ජපානයේ දියුණු වුනේ. නිසා අපිට අපේ තියෙන සම්පත් එක්ක මේ රට දියුණු කරන්න බැරි නෑ. දියුණු කරන්න ඕන. එතනදී ගොඩක් වෙලාවට ඇහුම්කන් දෙන්න ඕන. ඇහුම්කන් දීම තමයි ඊටාම වැදගත් වෙන්නේ. Today we had a good discussion with Ambassador of Egypt to Sri Lanka about green climate as well as how we can motivate and discipline, encourage our youth. We can get so many advice from them. Not only Japan, US, Europe, the other countries. We need it. And even here in our country, there is a lot of successful stories. We can get advice from them to build up our youth. එනිසා අපි මේ රටේ ඉන්නවා ඉහළ තැන්වලට ගිහිල්ලා බොහොම ගම් වලින් ඇවිල්ලා මහන්සි වෙලා ආපු අපිත් එහෙම කාලයකට මුණ දීපු තරුණයෙක් විදියට මම දන්නවා හොඳට. මගේ පියාණන්ගේ සියලුම ව්‍යාපාර වැටෙනකොට මේ තැනට මාව ගත්තේ මගේ අම්මා. නිසා අද women in management අපි පල්ලෙහාටම වැටුණත් මගේ අම්මට හැකියාව ලැබුණා ඒ කළමනාකාරීත්වය තුළ අපිව තැනකට ගිහින්. ඒ වගේම තමයි සිරිමාවෝ ඩයස් බණ්ඩාරනායක මැතිණිය. එතුමිය ගෙදර කොහොමද පාලනය කරේ ඒකත් එක්ක තමයි සාර්ථක ලෙස මේ රට කොහොමද දියුණු කරන්න ඕන කියන සැලැස්මක් ප්‍රායෝගික සැලැස්මක් එක්ක එතුමිය ඉස්සරහට. නිසා කාන්තාවගේ කළමනාකාරීත්වය සුවිශේෂී කාරණයක්. අන්නේ කළමනාකාරීත්වයත් එක්ක තමයි අද මේ වැඩසටහනත් සාර්ථක වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. මම සාමාන්‍යයෙන් කියන්නේ 1-10 කරන සංකල්පය. දැන් පසුගිය කාලේ ජාතික ක්‍රීඩා උළෙල පවත්වන්න රුපියල් මිලියන 250ක් හැම අවුරුද්දෙම වියදම් කරලා තිබ්බා. අපි උළෙල කෑල්ල කැපුවා. ජාතික ක්‍රීඩා තරඟාවලිය කළා. අනුග්‍රාහකයින්ගේ සහයෝගය ලබා ගත්තා. මිලියන 20කින් ඒ වැඩසටහන කළා. ඒ වගේ අපේ අදිෂ්ඨානය තියෙනවා නම් උවමනාව තියෙනවා නම් අපිට කරන්න බැරි දෙයක් නැහැ. මම සතුටු වෙනවා අද අපි ජෙනරේෂන් ගැප් එක ගත්තාම ඒ પરම්පරාවල තියෙන වෙනසත් එක්ක අපි තාරුණ්‍යයට අහුම්කම් දෙන්න ඕන. අන්න එතන ලොකු පරස්පරතාවයක් අපි දකිනවා. ගෞරි මහත්මිය කිව්වා වගේ අපේ අධ්‍යාපනය ඉතා ඉක්මනින් වෙනස් වෙන්න ඕන, සංශෝධනය වෙන්න ඕන, ප්‍රායෝගික වෙන්න ඕන. එහෙම වුණොත් අපිට පුළුවන් වෙයි මේ රට ඉතා ඉක්මනින් තැනකට ගේන්න පුළුවන් වෙන්න හැකියාවක් අනිවාර්යෙන්ම වෙනවා. නිසා මේ රටේ ඉදිරිය අපි කියන්න බෑ කවුරුත් ඕනම රටක් ප්‍රජාතන්ත්‍රවාදය තුල පාර්ලිමේන්තු ප්‍රජාතන්ත්‍රවාදය තුල ඔබට වගකීමක් තියෙනවා. දේශපාලනයෙන් ඔක්කොම බැහැර වුණොත් මොකද්ද මේ රටට වෙන්නේ? ඒ නිසා මම තාරුණ්‍යයෙන් විශේෂයෙන් ඉල්ලනවා. ඔබ වැඩියෙන් මේ රටේ අනාගතය වෙනුවෙන් තීරණ ගන්න මැදිහත් වෙන්න කියන ඉල්ලීම. අපි ඒ සඳහා යෝන් පාර්ලිමේන්තුව තව ශක්තිමත් කළා. අපි කිව්වා සෑම ප්‍රාදේශීය ලේකම් කොට්ටාශයකටම යෝන් පාර්ලිමේන්තු මන්ත්‍රීවරයෙක් පත් වෙනවා වගේම එයාට වගකීමක් අපි කිව්වා ප්‍රායෝගිකව එක වැඩක් ගමේ කරලා පෙන්වන්නේ ඒක පාර්ලිමේන්තුවටත් ආදර්ශයක් වේ කියන දේ. ඒ නිසා අනෙතනදී මම ඉල්ලන්නේ අපි දකිනවා පහුගිය කාලේ ජාතික තරුණ සේවා සභාව තිබ්බේ එක පිරිසකට. මේ තුල ජාත්‍යන්තර පාසලේ ඉන්න දරුවා එකතු කරගෙන තිබ්බේ නැහැ. විශ්වවිද්‍යාලේ යන ශිෂ්‍යයා ඒ සඳහා සහභාගී කරගෙන තිබ්බේ නැහැ. ඉතින් මම කිව්වා තරුණ සේවා සභාව කියන්නේ ගමේ ඉන්න අනාගතයක් අපේක්ෂාවෙන් එනේ තරුණයෝ පමණක් නෙමෙයි. අනාගතයේ ජීවිතය සාර්ථක කරගත්ත සියලු දෙනා සහභාගී කරව ගන්න. එයාගේ හැකියාවන් අන්න අර අපහසුතාව මැද ඉන්න තාරුණ්‍යයට එකතු කරන්න. කියන එක. ඒ නිසා එතනදී ඔබේ දායකත්වය අපි විශේෂයෙන්ම අපේක්ෂා කරනවා. මම මීට එහා අදහස් දක්වන්නේ නැහැ ඔබට සුබ පදනවා. අද දිනේ එක් පැත්තකින් තමන්ගේ ව්‍යවසායකෙක් ලෙස එහෙම නැත්නම් ස්වේච්ඡා වැඩසටහන් වලින් ඒ වගේම තව තවත් අංශවලින් ඔබ ලැබපු අද සම්මාන ඔබේ ජීවිතය සාර්ථක වෙන්න අත්වැලක් වෙනවා. ඒ නිසා ඒ සඳහා දායකත්වය දුන්න සියලුම ආයතන සූර්යා සන්මැච් ආයතනය CBL ආයතනය ඒ ඇතුළු මේ සඳහන් වන සියලුම ආයතන අපේ ගෞරවයේ සහ ස්තුතිය පුද කරනවා. ඒ වගේම මට ආරාධනා කිරීම වගේම මට අවස්ථාව ලබා දීම පිළිබඳවත් මගේ ගෞරවය පුද කරමින් තරුණ හා ක්‍රීඩා අමාත්‍යාංශයත් ජාතික තරුණ සේවා සභාවත් අපි ඔබ වෙනුවෙන් ඕනෑම මොහොතක අපේ සහයෝගය අපි ලබා දෙනවයි කියන පණිවිඩෙත් සිහිපත් කරමින් මට අවස්ථාව ලබා දීම පිළිබඳව ස්තුතිය පුද කරමින් සුබ රාත්‍රියක් ප්‍රාර්ථනා කරමින් සමුගන්නවා. බොහොම ස්තුතියි.
Can we give a round of applause to our chief guests, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you, sir. And now we're getting ready to move on to the next presentation of recognizing our recipients. We'd like to invite you to please join our chief guests now on stage, the director of Sunmatch Company, Madam Gauri Rajan, together with Madam Sandra De Souza and Rashita Delpola on behalf of the panel of judges, and Tamari Senanaika, as well as we also invite the chairman of Giggles Education Services, Sumit Thennakon, to join us on stage together with Dr. Sulochana Sigera. Can we please put our hands together, everybody, for our presentation party. All right, second set. Your loudest and best and big round of applause as we're going to celebrate a few friends now joining us on stage as well. Ladies and gentlemen, the second set of awards, and we begin with the Responsible Undergraduate of the Year, and the award goes to Tharushalini Sivadurai from Jaffna, an undergraduate from the University of Jaffna, who was involved in social action projects based on SDG goals such as gender equality, quality education, reduce inequalities, peace, justice, and strong institutions, life on land, and climate action. And also going global partnerships for Unicycle Journey 2022 program from a passionate undergraduate of the University of Jaffna in collaboration with the Uwe Wellassa University and the General Sir John Kotalawala Defence University, Glasgow, Caledonian University, UK, and the British Council. Everybody, let's put our hands together to Tharushalini Sivadurai. Our next award is the Young Sportswoman of the Year, and the award goes to Netmi Ahimsa Fernando. She won Sri Lanka's first ever bronze medal in the sport of wrestling in the women's 57-kilogram event and becoming the youngest ever Sri Lankan medalist at the Commonwealth Games. Netmi Ahimsa first came into notice Sri Lanka when she was brought at her district to the first place in the inter-district wrestling tournament in 2018 and 19, and she won the gold medal in the women's 57-kilogram freestyle wrestling event at the National Sports Festival in 2019, and the first international achievement of her was reaching the 7th place. Everybody put your hands together. Loud, 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 loud applause, everybody. To icons that made Sri Lanka proud. Netmi Ahimsa, the Young Sportswoman of the Year. And the next award, Young Farmer of the Year award. And this goes to Anthony Pille Madhushini, all the way from Manna. A girl who believes in farming as her future, and at present she is working with her father in the family-owned paddy fields. At her interview, she stated, "I do things that even men cannot do in farming. Ladies and gentlemen, that means weed cutting, weeding, field maintenance, etc., including our own vegetable farming. Put your hands together. Young Farmer of the Year, Madhushini. Not enough the applause, bring some energy. Come on, these are the youth, everybody. The next award, TV Radio Presenter of the Year. And the award goes to Charlene Benedict. Compeer TV presenter, radio presenter, news anchor and political talk show host at News First. He is passionate about seeking true justice through proper legal channels and educating public on their rights and liberties. One of his key interests is effective communication of lapses in our society so that people are aware of reality. Everybody put your hands together. TV Radio Presenter of the Year, Charlene Benedict. And the next award, Dancing and Theatre Award. Ladies and gentlemen, every time I've seen them dance on stage, they bring this whole new level of energy. Put your hands together to the KG twins, Kasun Ayesh as well as Gihan Umesh, Madan Petia. They both came to the public visibility after winning the group category at the Derana City of Dance year 2010, and these two talented twins has choreographed many TV commercials, music videos and dances in Sri Lanka. They were also selected to the judge board of Derana Little Star. They have worked with many national and international brands on brand awareness while promoting dance as a profession, and they're taking dance international as well. Come on everybody, put your hands together. Dancing and Theatre Award, Kasun Ayesh and Gyan Umesh, the KG twins. I could have asked them to do a somersault on stage, but no. Let's move on with the awards. Ladies and gentlemen, the Best Youth Chef Award. I know you've been following him and following his recipes. Charita N. Silva. The wild cook behind the Wild Cookbook. You may know him from YouTube and TikTok, and he's the man behind the Wild Cookbook. Charit is a chef and an entrepreneur and currently working at a renowned hotel in Sri Lanka. He creates culinary content together with nature, and he helps people like me who has never sighted towards a kitchen. Everybody put your hands together, let's hear it for Charita and Silva. The next award, Social Entrepreneur of the Year. And the award goes to Alumna Purnima Meegammana. Purnima, the director of the youth development at the Shilpa Saira Foundation and the founder of the Next Gen Girls in Technology program, has just made the prestigious Forbes 30 Under 30 Asia list of 2022, featuring the most impactful young visionaries, entrepreneurs and change makers in the region. An AOD alumna and a lecturer, and was honored under the social impact category for her work in transforming the landscape of girls' education in Sri Lanka by empowering them with the tools to advance in the field of IT and technology. Put your hands together, everybody. Social Entrepreneur of the Year. Our next award recipient, Emerging Technopreneur of the Year. And the award goes to Miller Alexander Rajendran. Serial entrepreneur, climate action enthusiast, AG Tech geek, and an entrepreneur and experienced global executive in the field of technology, particularly the Internet of Things. He's the Chief Executive Officer of Zenzo Agro Solutions and founded in the year 2017. Zenzo Agro is considered a leader in where the Internet of Things meets agriculture. Can we put our hands together for him, ladies and gentlemen, although he's not present here with us this evening. The Emerging Technopreneur of the Year. And the next award, Young Environmentalist Award. And the award goes to Tarika Fernando. She is a civil engineer from the University of Moratuwa, founder Today for Tomorrow. She's a project engineer working for National Water Supply and Drainage Board. Further, for her involvements for the youth-related activities and passion for water and climate change initiatives, along with several other ambassadors, she has been selected as a climate change ambassador for Cohort 2021. Let's put our hands together to Tarika Fernando as we have a recipient on behalf of her receiving the award. And the next award winner, Best Startup of the Year. And this goes to Roshni Niranjala Dhananjayan. Roshni is into digital innovation and a social tech and community development. Currently, she is working on an innovative social community platform called Parenthood Global, which is a tech startup and also has a social platform. She's the CEO of Tech Startup, which will provide a massive social value for the community. Everybody put your hands together. Best Startup of the Year, Roshni Niranjala Dhananjayan. The next award is the Humanitarian Award. This individual award goes to Saleen Mohammed Rihan. Come on everybody, put your hands together. Make some noise to all the award recipients. Rihan is an IT professional and a youth parliament member of Sri Lanka since 2020. He has been passionate about promoting and building peace among youth and cultures. He works more to focus on providing opportunities for the youth to network with multicultural youth and accept and respect each other. He's a peace builder among cultures. Everybody, let's put our hands together one more time for Saleen Mohammed Rihan, winning the Humanitarian Award. The next award is Positive Social Media Influencer of the Year. She's an individual who has got a lot of negative criticism, but she turns it around like a wildfire and brings out the best of her. And with a positive message for the youth. Ladies and gentlemen, Positive Social Media Influencer of the Year, Sasha Karunaratne. TV and radio presenter, social media influencer, and also a public figure who promotes fitness, beauty, and a true animal lover. She has 81.6k, it could be plus now, Instagram followers, and 113.7 followers in TikTok. She promotes her positive image building and beauty through happiness and value system. Positive Social Media Influencer of the Year, Sasha Karunaratne. The next award is the Youth Innovator of the Year, and the award goes to HMTDK Herath. Taruka Herath innovated a light cane for a visually impaired. He's a patent owner of the light cane, a modified white cane for the visually impaired. He's a young school student who wanted to help the visually impaired children feel independent and safe. What a wonderful gesture, everybody. Let's hear it for the Youth Innovator of the Year, Taruka Herath. Congratulations. The next award, Young Activist, Female, and the award goes to Rashmika Balasubramaniam. Rashmika, who tells her own story to stand up for girls like her. parents who did not receive an education due to poverty, and they were estate workers. At the age of 16, her father came to Colombo with only 10 rupees and started his own small business. As a child growing up in a minority, witnessing the suppressing of those who were voiceless, she completed a Bachelor's of Law from the University of London. Her volunteering journey started her LLB and started an alcohol and drug information center and spread awareness on SRHR and JBV along with other legal rights to the grassroots plantation community. The working women are a huge part of that community, and she did it as she believed in making a difference. Rashmika Balasubramaniam, the young activist. The next award, Youth Architect of the Year, Hiruni Hevage. Hiruni is a young girl who had a dream to design buildings with her own imagination. After her AILS, she started looking for ventures that will help her to make her dream come true. She obtained her certificate in engineering draftsman and joined the Access Projects as an intern. After completing her internship, she joined the Central Engineering Consultancy Bureau as a draftsman. From there, she received many opportunities as a woman draftsman and joined Lexmo. And JRT offered her to work with an Australian client where she was able to receive international exposure in her field. Anyhow, she realizes that she is still young and needs to get educated, going, and started following a Bachelor in Arts in Interior Architecture, collaborating with Lim Kok Wing University Creative Technology in Malaysia. And she also started a diploma in quantity surveying at the same campus, collaboration of Coventry University, UK. Put your hands together, everybody. Let's hear it for the youth architect, Hiruni Hevage. Our next award recipient, Young Sportsman of the Year, Palitha Bandara. Palitha is a Sri Lankan para-athlete who has specialized in discus throw and shot put. He is currently attached with the Sri Lanka Army as an Army Corporal. He was also the only para-athlete to represent Sri Lanka at the Birmingham Commonwealth Games and secured a silver medal in the men's discus throw. I'm not hearing the applause. Come on, these are youth delegates who made Sri Lanka proud. Young Sportsman of the Year, Palitha Bandara. The next award, Fashion Designer of the Year. And the award goes to Amesh Wijayasekara. He's not in the country, and the award will be presented to him on his arrival by the judges. However, here's his citation. The Sri Lankan designer is the first winner of Reference Studios Reference Incubator Prize and presented his work at the Referral Festival in Berlin. And his collection tackles ideas of mainstream fashion, wrestles with identity, multiculturalism, sustainability, gender, and beautiful and emotional strength. Put your hands together to Amesh Wijayasekara. The next award, Young Agro Processor of the Year. And the award goes to Yabensia Parloganathan of Batticaloa. Owner of Fam and Son Fertilizer Limited. She's been involved in helping the family for many years for farming, and now she's expanding it and marketed by herself. She's not raising animals like goats, cows, chickens and rabbits, but she also manufactures selling fertilizer from their waste. She's leading two trades, and that is the fertilizer and farming. I have registered our own place where we make fertilizer, she says. And she gives employment to the youth, and that's what she believes in entrepreneurial skills. Put your hands together, everybody. Let's hear it for Yabensia, Young Agro Processor of the Year. And ladies and gentlemen, can we give a round of applause to all those recipients who joined us on stage? And we have a special recipient that we'd like to acknowledge at this point of time. We did read her profile. However, she got a little late, but we want to recognize her because this is an important day for her as well. The Young Fitness and Wellbeing Champion of the Year. Can we put our hands together to Radisha De Silva? A 20-year-old who has been mainly highlighted as a fitness model, a power lifter, and has set 2 national records in powerlifting competition organized by the Sri Lanka Powerlifting Federation. She is also a baker, so go ahead and try. Give her a round of applause, everybody. Let's hear it. With that, we'd like to say thank you to the presentation party. Can we give them a round of applause, everybody? That concludes round 2, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready now for something even more special. Talitha Vambek, 15 years of age, is a member of the Methodist College Choir and member of the Revelations Academy. She's here to perform something really spectacular. Can we make some noise, everybody, for Talitha Vambek?
perfect daughter, but I come back to the water, no matter how hard I try. If I take this step, if I leave this back, I'll be breaking time, I'll be making time. But the voice inside sings a different song, but it's wrong with me. But the sky meets the sea, it's calling, but no one knows how far it goes. And if the wind in my sail on the sea stays behind me, one day I'll know. If I go, there's just no telling how far I go. I know everybody on this island seems so happy on this island. Everything is by design. I know everybody on this island has a role on this island, so maybe I can roll with mine. I can lead with pride, I can make us strong. I'll be satisfied if I play on, but the voice inside sings a different song. What is wrong with me? See the light as it shines on the sea. It's blinding, but no one knows how far it goes. And if the wind in my sail on the sea sails behind me, one day I'll know how far I go. And if the wind in my sail on the sea sails behind me, one day I'll know how far I go. How far I go.
You got to check her YouTube because she's going to release a brand new song coming soon. Everybody, put your hands together to Talitha Vambek. The New Generation Awards, year on year, we challenge and we include new awards, and we also see new faces. But something that's really important is that they take this initiative and creating awareness, and also where they are about to launch a magazine dedicated to the youth, where we voice who they are and what they do to Sri Lanka and the world. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to move on to a very milestone celebration now for the official launch of the Youth on the Move magazine. To do the honors, we'd like to invite our chief guest, the Honorable Minister Roshan Ranasinghe, together with Dr. Thiran De Silva, Chairman of the National Youth Services Council, together with the Director of Sunmatch Company, Madam Gauri Rajan, as well as Mr. Randhiva Malala-Surya, Director CEO of CBL Natural Foods Cluster, and Professor Ravi Disanayake, Chairman of the Panel of Judges. And we also invite the Chairman of the Port City, Mr. Dinesh Virakudi, to join the presentation. Can we put our hands together, everybody? Let's hear it as we move on to a very important juncture of today's event. We're very silent, aren't we? We're going to move into a big launch now, ladies and gentlemen. And the magazine will be presented by two EXCO members of the New Generation Chapter, Dr. Dilmika Srimal and Saimi Jayavardhana. Can we put our hands together, everybody? Youth on the Move magazine comes alive at the New Generation Awards 2022. With that, we'd like to say thank you to our presentation party for joining us on stage. Now, you might want to know more details about the magazine and what the chapter is all about. What the chapter is all about, we like to invite the Deputy Chair of the New Generation Chapter, a very dynamic and an energy person who also is streamlining and bringing the whole group together. Put your hands together. Make some noise for Tamara Pereira, who will give you the official address.
Good evening, Honorable Minister, His Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, and my dear friends. Let me take this moment to speak few words about the New Generation Chapter on behalf of our team. New Generation Chapter was forming 2 years ago when the New Generation Awards was launched in year 2020. But it came to light after taking responsibility by Kasun Sigera, who was the first award winner of the New Generation Awards in year 2020. He is not here with us today as he is traveling overseas. The New Generation Chapter was launched under Women in Management umbrella to make a platform for us, the youth. We are an organization with diversity, and also we believe in ethics, values, and attitudes than just qualifications and positions. The New Generation Chapter began with the Youth Mentorship Program for 10 weeks, which we started to learn beyond our own circle. And also, the New Generation Chapter opened us doors to listen, talk, and to reach to our international personalities and our own Sri Lankan personalities whom we never thought to meet in person. All these opportunities were received within a short time of period of the New Generation Chapter launched. Today, we launch a Youth on the Move magazine, providing a platform to feature our own youth. This magazine is open for all youth despite their ethnicity, religion, culture, and status of the society. I take this opportunity to invite youth today who won and who are searching to belong to an ethnicity, who respect and accept you as you are to join with the New Generation Chapter membership. This is a place where you can make dreams a reality, a place where you will not be judged, a place where language is not a barrier, an organization who looks for youth who seeks what they can do than what they are getting. Before I end my speech, I request authorities and private sector leaders. We are the future customers, voters, leaders, business owners, and future of Sri Lanka. Therefore, invest your time and money developing us without complaining about our generation. But do not make that investment sound like charity towards youth. We are not CSR generation. We are a responsible generation. Make us a part of your corporate and country future planning. Thank you and have a great evening.
Give a round of applause, Lilu. Where is the energy? We need an applause and a boost for the youth as well as the others who are present here with us. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, we want to say a big thank you to our sponsors. Without them, this event wouldn't have been possible. So a big shout out to the New Generation Awards 2022 ignited by Surya, the #1 safety mattress in Sri Lanka. Can we give them a round of applause, everybody? Now buy the Surya mattress, okay? I know you're using it at home. It's been a heritage brand along our years. And ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to say thank you to our silver sponsor, CBL Group, our award sponsors, SEMA Sri Lanka, Huawei Technologies Lanka, as well as Coca-Cola Beverages Sri Lanka Limited, McLaren's Holdings Limited, New Philip Hospitals, OSM Holdings, Asian Grammar School, media sponsors Vijay Newspaper, Hi Online, Daily Mirror, Lankadeepa, Tamil Mirror, and Daily FT Online. Thank you very much for your kind patronage. Let's move on to the last segment of awards, ladies and gentlemen. 15 more where we hear stories of amazing people who have brought in a turnaround as a brand, turnaround as a person, and people who have brought amazing and inspiring stories to Sri Lanka and the world. We'd like to very warmly invite now on stage Dr. Thilan De Silva, Chairman of the National Youth Service Council, Professor Ravi Dissanayake and Dr. Thilina Vanigasekara, and Christopher Singh Lee, Director Public Affairs and Communication Department of Huawei Technologies Lanka, Fazila Dharmaratna, the Vice Chair of the New Generation Awards. We also invite the Group CEO of Hemas Holdings, Madam Kasturi Chellaraja Wilson, Dr. Ranta Tokorala, President Clutrack, Sri Lanka, Maldives and Pakistan, Mrs. Sanjita Munasinghe, Group Director and Company Secretary of McLaren's Group, and we also invite the Manager Group HR of OSM, Mr. Bakshan Marzouk. Can we put our hands together, everybody, for our presentation party as we invite them on stage? In this category, we are going to recognize the Young Educator of the Year, Best School Sports Team, Technopreneur, Humanitarian, Young Corporate Careers, as well as Young Pioneer Awards, and many more categories to cover in this category. The last set of awards, I would say, ladies and gentlemen, culminating a night of pictures, glamours, and also celebrations. Here we go. We start with the Young Educator of the Year, and the award goes to Savini Tennakon. Savini is the Deputy Principal at the Asian Grammar School, Colombo. And this started in the year 2021, where she started teaching at a career of 16 years as a young school student teaching English to children in the government schools as a part-time earning for her and receive her academic and professional qualification in Australia. While being an academic head, a school literature teacher, a tuition teacher for local schools, she also an English tutor who worked with over 21 students in Australia. She has been able to bring back dollars to Sri Lanka, providing her skills of teaching. These were all students she used to work with in Australia when she was based there, and due to the wonders of an online education, she was able to bring them back to her. Put your hands together for Samini Tennakon. The next award, Best School Sports Team of the Year. And the award goes to KG Dehi Imbulana Sri Sena Mahavidyalaya Imbulana in Ruanwella. Imbulana Sri Sena National School Under 18 Volleyball National Champions, and in addition to this, the victory of the Imbulana Sri Sena National School also came up with high-class performance to showcase their volleyball skills and brought glory to school by winning many other age groups during the championship. Sri Sena National School recently won the DSI Super Sports School Volleyball Championship and also amongst many other awards as champions. They were the runners-up, the boys under 17, and runners-up in the under 19 girls and 19 boys segments as well. Everybody, let's hear it for the amazing Best School Sports Team Award recipient. The next award, Technopreneur of the Year, and the award goes to, she's already up from her seat, Amira Ghaffur. She's the mentoring pillar lead of WTech and founder CEO of Norwood Consulting Private Limited, and founded Norwood in the year 2017, and with a span of 5 years involved into a full AI technology agency with its own products. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together to Amira Ghaffur, the Technopreneur of the Year. Congratulations. The next award, Humanitarian Group Award, goes to One Stage. Put your hands together. Let's hear it for One Stage. One Stage for All Association is a community service mainly focused for love of Down syndrome and autism in Sri Lanka, which is one of the largest volunteer networks in the island. The founder of One Stage for All is Tarindra Lianage and was established on the 30th of September 2018, an organization specially made for Down syndrome and autism, and their focus is on developing their skills, boosting life energy, and lifting the life standards. Can we put our hands together, everybody, for One Stage? The next award is Online Retailer of the Year. And the award goes to Vikramaheeratlage Mudita Rasanjali, the founder and creator of Salon Agri online retail website. His creativity and fitness brought orders within 1 year through www.salonagri.lk for more than 2,000. She was able to deliver courier live plants to all over Sri Lanka within 1 to 2 days. While many failed online businesses due to supply chain and delayed delivery, she was able to make it for her customers. Within 2 years, she was able to deliver approximately 3,000 packages via online to their customers' doorstep. Put your hands together. Online retailer, Mudita Rasanjali. The next award, Young Corporate Career Woman of the Year. And the award goes to Naomi Girda Rimal. Put your hands together, everybody. Naomi is the Assistant Manager, Emerging Markets for Fonterra Brands Lanka. She started her career in 2017 as a lecturer at the Royal Institute of Colombo and lectures for subjects of management and innovation of e-business, co-management concepts and entrepreneurship. And joined as an executive market research for JK Marketing Services Limited and promoted here to senior executive custom insights and thereafter category manager for personal care. After leaving JK, she joined Fonterra as the assistant manager. Put your hands together. Young Corporate Career Woman of the Year, Naomi Girda Rimal. The next award, Young Corporate Career Man or Gentleman of the Year. And the award goes to Dinuka D. Sumitra Arache. Dinuka is the head of commercial operations and strategy, Forbes Air Services, GSA Emirates Airlines, Sri Lanka. Being a chartered management accountant and a marketer by profession, he also fitness fanatic and a travel addict at heart. started his career in American International Group and joined the Orient Insurance PLC as an assistant manager at travel services, and thereafter he shifted his career to Forbes Air Services, where he started from pricing and commercial analyst to the present position. Put your hands together, everybody. Young Corporate Career Man of the Year, Dinukar D. Sumitra Arachi. And the next award, Youth Supply Chain Career Lead, goes to Hamza Aliboy. Hamza, the Senior Manager Business Development of McLaren's Group of Companies, carries over 8 years of experience in developing and implementing growth strategies, including market penetration, new products, technologies, new markets, and diversification. He has worked with local and global partners in the industries of advertising, shipping, petroleum, logistics, and trading. Being a jack of all trades, he has been the biggest strength, and it has helped him to connect the dots better and develop more holistic solutions. Put your hands together to the Youth Supply Chain Career Lead, Hamza Aliboy. Ladies and gentlemen, Young Pioneer Award. And the award goes to Abdul Majid Mohammed Salfat from Samantaray. Abdul Majid invented to chemical spraying machine operated in sun powder. This machine saves sun power in battery. By using such saved power, water tank is been operated, through which in tank insecticides through water pump dragged and it comes throughout the pipe sprayed. The purpose of the origination of this machine is ordinarily in our land, only hoping that the operating machinery are being used to insecticides. Put your hands together, everybody. Let's hear it for the Young Pioneer Award recipient, Abdul Majid Mohammed Salfat. Ladies and gentlemen, Young Emerging Politician of the Year. And the award goes to Mohammed Sadiq Ahmad, Deputy Minister of External Affairs and Diplomatic Relations of Youth Parliament. Ahmad Sadiq, he has been involved in this field for the past 6 years, along with his academic activities since university enrollment after his GCE A-level qualifications. He has acted as a pioneer in this field and has been the head of the national organizations in this field. His leadership intervention in this field has been able to bring any social changes, political changes, changes for the youth, as well as changes in leadership. Put your hands together, everybody, for the youth, Young Emerging Politician, Mohammed Sadiq Ahmad. Coming up next is the Change Maker of the Year. Any guesses for the Change Maker of the Year? Hashtag Generation. Congratulations. Hashtag Generation is a movement led and run by a group of young, tech-savvy, socially conscious Sri Lankans advocating for meaningful civic and political participation of youth, especially young women and young people from minority groups. The group adopts a non-partisan approach and works with a strong conviction that decision-making at all levels should remain transparent and inclusive, and in order to remain sustainable and build lasting peace in Sri Lanka. Everybody, put your hands together. Changemaker of the Year, hashtag Generation. Ladies and gentlemen, the next award, Positive Impact Entity, and this goes to Zero Plastic National Movement. Zero Plastic is an organization create a behavioral change among Sri Lankan citizens to reduce plastic waste while building a demand for plastic substitutes produced by local entrepreneurs. Presently, they have 12,000 young members and more than 3,500 volunteers. Put your hands together, everybody. Positive Impact Entity, and it goes to Zero Plastic National Movement. The next award, ladies and gentlemen, is for Youth Focus Corporate Award. And the award goes to Unilever Sri Lanka. Unilever Sri Lanka Limited has touched the lives of 30,000 plus Sri Lankan youth, which is 10% of the target country youth, to become more employable over the last 5 years through university engagement, strategic industry, academic, student partnership, and career opportunities. USL has upskilled 10,000 youth in 2021 and 2022, over 6,000 Sri Lankan undergraduates through their campus engagement. They have provided early career opportunities for 100 plus youth and internships, contractual opportunities as well. Furthermore, their very own Glow and Lovely brand empowers females across the country through their career guidance, skills trainings, and job opportunities through their Glow and Lovely Careers platform. This is where we're talking about 1,400 youth reach via the platform. Put your hands together, everybody. Youth Focus Corporate Award, Unilever Sri Lanka Limited. The next award, the Youth IT Lead Developer Project Management Award recipient, Muhammad Farooq Badusha Beham from Eravur. Badusha, who broke glass ceiling from the girls of her own way, software quality assurance engineer at Virtusa Private Limited, coming from a very conservative cultural area where girls hardly allowed to be employed. Top of that, she comes from a financially unstable family of 5 siblings where she became the change maker. She faced many hardships to receive her education due to poverty, and she believed education is the key to survive, and she's done it. Put your hands together, everybody. Youth IT Lead Developer Project Management to Muhammad Farooq Badusha Beham from Eravur. And our last award this evening, ladies and gentlemen, at the Next Generation Youth Awards, the Best Youth Tourism Promoter of the Year. These guys have been traveling around the country in a cycle. I can't even travel to my own house. That's how difficult it is. But a sheer passion to promote Sri Lanka for so many years. Best Youth Tourism Promoter of the Year, Chanel Rodrigo. Content creator, key opinion leader, brand ambassador, cinematographer, entrepreneur, began her modeling career at the age of 15, breaking stereotypes early on by leveraging her unique dark skin look. She built a content creation brand with the support of her partner, that's Shehan, he's already there, to create a cinematic video centered around travel, lifestyle, and culture. The work done in this regard not only supported key lifestyle and hospitality brands, but contributed to the general upliftment of tourism in the country. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together. Best Youth Tourism Promoter of the Year, Chanel Rodrigo. Let's put our hands together to all the award recipients as we say thank you to our presentation party for joining us on stage. Come on, everybody, put your hands together. Wow. It's been an amazing year of reading out stories of all our candidates, and we are now getting ready to move on to recognizing another important milestone of our New Generation Awards. The WIM New Generation chapter organized a 10-week mentorship program for the youth for 300 applicants, and this was involved with 50 youths where they were selected mentees. They divided into 5 groups with 2 mentors. After completing the 10 weeks program, the best team won the trophy. The selection of the best team was selected after competing for individual presentations, group presentation, attendance, practical work contributions, and etc. To award the best mentee of the Youth Mentorship Program, I have the real pleasure now of inviting our chief guest, the Honorable Minister Roshan Ranasinghe, Minister of Sport and Youth Affairs and the Minister of Irrigation. And we also would like to invite Attorney at Law, the Senior DIG, Dr. Ajit Rohana, together with other dignitaries as we invite to the stage, that is representing the WIM Exco member, Ms. Warani Algama. Can we put our hands together, everybody, for our main recipients, as we're going to recognize the best mentee team. Ladies and gentlemen, the best mentee team goes to the Key Advocates. Congratulations, Vihani Tennakon, Chituni Harinya, Abdul Hamidu, Sayumi Jayavardhana, Zaid Shafraz, and Shahabdin Mohammed Hassan. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for the Key Advocates, the best mentee team. I won't ask you to applaud after that. Maybe one last time. Congratulations, the Key Advocates. With that, we'd like to say thank you to our presenters for joining us for the presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, we're coming to the end of the New Generation Awards. We had a little bit of singing, we had a bit of dance, but we're also going to spice things up by bringing 2 individuals for a jive performance. Please put your hands together for Janan Peterson and Nelissa Algama.
Your husband, here's a few things you need to know if you wanna be my one and only, all my life. Take me on a date, I deserve a bait, and don't forget the flowers every anniversary, 'cause if you treat me right, I'll be the perfect wife. Buying groceries, buying what you need. You got the 9 to 5, but baby so do I. So don't be thinking I'll be home and making up the pies. I never learned to cook, but I can pry to her. Sing along with me, sing along with me. Hey. just apologize. And maybe then I'll let you try and rock my body right. Even if I was wrong, you know I'm never wrong. Why disagree? Why disagree? You gotta know how to treat me like a lady. Even when I'm acting crazy, tell me everything's alright. Dear future husband, here's a few things you need to know if you wanna be my one and only all my life. Dear future husband, make time for me, don't leave me lonely, and no one ever see your family more than mine. I'll be sleeping on the left side of the bed. Open doors for me and you might get some kisses. Don't have a dirty mind, just be a classy guy. Buy me a ring, buy me a ring. You gotta know how to treat me like a lady. Even when I'm acting crazy, tell me everything's alright. Dear future husband, here's a few things you need to know if you wanna be my one and only all my life. Dear future husband, if you wanna get that special love, then tell me you're beautiful each and every night. Oh, future husband, better love me right.
Anybody else in the mood to jive now? No? You want to jive with food? Yeah? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a very special mention. The award that you received today comes a long way. It's been made, it's been designed by a very special people from Polonnaruwa. So while we say thank you to them for their hardship, we'd like to thank the chapter, the New Generation chapter, for reaching out different audiences in making a difference even in the trophy. And that is probably a little display of your work, but it's also a little monument, milestone, where you can set an example for the next youth as well. Ladies and gentlemen, we now would like to close today's event, but before that, to propose the vote of thanks, we'd like to invite the New Generation Chapter Secretary, Timetma Algama, to deliver the vote of thanks. Can we please put our hands together for Timetma Algama?
Good evening, Honorable Minister, ladies and gentlemen, and dear youth. Let me start the official vote of thanks with a quote from Sophia Loren. There is a fountain of youth. It is your mind, your talents, the creativity you bring to your life and the lives of people you love. When you learn to tap this source, you will truly have defeated age. I'm deeming it a great honor and privilege to propose the vote of thanks on this milestone occasion of the third New Generation Awards 2022. Under the theme of Winspiration, a play on inspiration, organized and presented by Women in Management, New Generation Chapter Sri Lanka, it means us, the youth, with the mentorship and guidance by the WIM team in partnership with the National Youth Services Council. Your support and commitment to this task at hand is truly encouraging. Our collaboration is testimonial to the fact that the government sector and private entities can certainly work together with mutual respect to the betterment of our community. As you know, we started with just 18 awards in the year 2020. And today we are proud to say that we've been able to recognize almost 50 young leaders for their attitudes, talents, education, innovations, activism, media, humanity, arts, and much more across all communities covering the length and breadth of Sri Lanka. I must also tell you that New Generation is looking at introducing a new category of award each year to ensure the diversity and inclusion of awards is maintained and continued throughout. New Generation Chapter works to empower the Sri Lankan youth by connecting and bonding them by providing leadership and guidance in nurturing their knowledge, skills, and inspiring them to achieve their goals and to act as conduits to the transformation of the role of leadership into a dynamic force which is the dire need of our country today. Sri Lanka is at a crucial moment where we are not stable economically and politically. More than that, so much of burden and unrest with the youth in this country. A moment like this, celebrating youth contribution and achievement is a challenge, but few of responsible corporates who walks the talk came forward to make this event a success. So let me share our gratitude to our goal sponsor who has been partnering with the New Generation Awards from its inception, Surya Matches. Thank you, Ms. Gauri Rajan, for your true leadership of empowering youth. Our silver sponsor, Ceylon Biscuits Limited Group, thank you so much for your partnership. Our award sponsors, SEMA Sri Lanka, Coca-Cola Beverages Sri Lanka, McLaren's Holding Limited, New Philip Hospitals, OSM Holdings, Huawei Technologies, Asian Grammar School, our media sponsors, Vijay Newspapers, and all the media who are present here today. Also, we wish to place on record our sincere thanks to our chief guest this evening, Honorable Minister Roshan Ranasinghe, Minister of Sports and Youth Affairs, and Minister of Irrigation, who's willingly accepted our invitation and graced this event. Dr. Thiran De Silva, NYSC Chairman and Senior DIG, Dr. Ajit Rohana, and all distinguished guests, invitees, we thank you for making your time on a Saturday evening to be with us. An award ceremony will not be completed without us thanking those who had the most difficult task, and that is the panel of judges, who worked with so much dedication and commitment in ensuring the process was transparent and the best of the best were selected after open discussions, lengthy deliberations, and finally coming with an unified decision. Head panel of judges, Professor Ravi Disanayaka, Ms. Sandra De Souza, Mr. Rashida Delpola, Ms. Sahara Ansari, Ms. Lini Fernando, Dr. Thilina Vanigasekara, Dr. Nirmal De Silva. Thank you, judges. Congratulations to all the award winners tonight. Keep being the hope for our future. We hope this achievement will encourage you to breed more youth leaders for our motherland. Also, we invite you to join as members to the New Generation Chapter. Keep in mind what Herbert Hoover said, older men declare war, but it is the youth that must fight and die. Thank you. Our compeer, Sharon, who performed her role in exemplary style, our dance troupe powered by Asian Grammar School for the beautiful performance today, our entertainment acts who performed well tonight, the event company, Colombo Conferences, for putting this wonderful event together. Thank you. The management and the staff of Galadari Hotel Colombo for your excellent hospitality and for being so accommodating with all our requests. And most importantly, a huge thank you to WIM New Generation Organizing Committee chaired by Dr. Tushari Koralege and New Generation Chapter Committee headed by Kasun Sigera, NG Awards Committee, WIM Exco, who have worked so hard and tirelessly throughout despite all the challenges faced. Your never die attitude in coming forward and helping ensure the success of the evening. Thank you. Last but not least, Dr. Chulochana Sigera, whose brainchild these awards are, the amazing work she does both behind and in front of the scenes. Without her visionary leadership, dedication, and hard work, this event would not have been possible. Thank you, Dr. Sigera, for bringing out the best in everyone around you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your patient hearing. Please do enjoy the rest of the evening we have lined up for you. Thank you.
Always a pleasure to be a part of WIM activities. Ladies and gentlemen, with that we conclude the New Generation Awards for the third consecutive year. With our participants here today, the seniors can also join the New Generation chapter by supporting them. So this is your moment of culminating and taking pictures with all of them. And we're going to give you a moment now to come up on stage as we invite the panel of judges together with our chief guests and all the award recipients to come with your trophy to the stage so that we take an amazing picture. Can we give a round of applause to all the award recipients one more time, ladies and gentlemen? While we certainly hope that you stir and give a good message to Sri Lanka, and this is not just about winning today, but also setting an example as to who you are as a brand and identity to Sri Lanka and the world. Wishing you all the very best. Have yourself a wonderful evening. The buffet is going to be open in a short moment after we take the group photograph, and it's right at the back. But before that, we'd like to invite you on stage, all the award recipients, for that very important photograph. Come on. Hello, come. The panel of judges, we'd like to invite our chief guests once everyone is set. Yeah. Award recipients, could you please come up quickly? So we do a small drill, the tall ones at the back, the short ones in front, so that you look a little extra taller. Isn't it, Dr. Nirmal? All right. Can we face the cameraman now? Let's face the cameraman. Yeah, tall ones at the back. And some of you probably can kneel in front if you can just adjust yourself somewhere. I know we'll have to make about 2 to 3 lines. Setting it up to take this picture.